All right, we are back, huh? We're back at the 9 Club, everybody. Today, we have a very special guest. Mr. Jake Vogel is with us. How are you, dude?
How you doing, Chris?
Dude, we're doing...
Chilling?
Dude, I'm chilling, dude. Yeah. Thanks for coming.
Very honored to be here, dude.
This is going to be... I see you got your SF sweatband on. You're representing. I know we're going to get a lot of SF stories. Yeah, I'm excited, dude, because, like, this is my era. I love it when any SF dude, York, Carroll, Sam Smythe, Aaron Meza, I love it when those guys come on because I get an inside look at EMB, Hubba.
I was down there from day one, bro. So, just whatever you want to ask me, just go ahead.
Well, let's start off because, like, you grew up in SF, right? You grew up, and you literally were you and James Kelch were like the first people at EMB. Yeah. Well, what year was it? 80s? Late 80s? I
started skating like maybe like 86, 87. I didn't make it down in Embarcadarians probably until like maybe late 87, 88 maybe.
Okay. And nobody was down there yet? I mean, there had to have been a couple skaters there, no?
No, not really. Like all the main people who were like considered like hella good at the time. Yeah. Like they kind of looked down on us, you know what I mean? Like they just call us like Embarcodarians. And that's the reason why James didn't get sponsored for a long time, dude, because he was an Embarcodarian.
So they called you Embarcodarians.
Yeah. And that later on became a term of endearment, but at the time it was like a clown, you know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like you're an Embarcadarian, you're not in there. You know what I'm saying?
These are the older dudes that were saying that shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
But why?
I'm not going to mention names, but
no, for sure.
Yeah.
Did you guys only stay there? Is that why?
That's what I was going to say.
We hardly ever left.
Yeah.
Because that was our spot. Because we already knew that was the shit, and hella people caught on later on. Obviously, it was like Hollywood '92.
Yeah. But I could see that. I could see like sometimes like even nowadays like there's be those kids that never leave the skate park. And you're like, dude, you're so fucking good.
I kind of envy this generation because they have the coolest shit to skate. Dude. Like back in our day, like we'd have to like push like hella like take BART or like bus hella far and just skate like some shitty bank or something, get kicked out hella fast. Nowadays, these kids, they get to skate skate parks that are designed by skaters. You know what I mean? Like they got it made, dude. That's why everybody's so good these days. Yeah,
for sure.
But it's a lot more robotic and competitive now too. It seems like like back in our day, we used to be like more supportive. Like, hey, dude, I'm stoked you got that trick. Blah blah. Nowadays, kids are just like competing for Nike contracts and fucking. It's a lot more cutthroat now.
For sure. But EMB back in the day must have been
it was a pressure cooker. Pressure cooker for sure. Yeah.
So did you already know Kelch when you were before you started skating there?
No.
Or
the first time I went down in Embarcadarians, Kamal brought me down there. You know Kamal? Yeah. Jeron knows Kamal. Okay. And he brought me down there, and it was like I couldn't get Ollie yet. I was like a little poser with my whatever. Okay. And the first time I ever met James, like he's all, hey, I was drinking a milkshake, and he's all, hey, will you give me that milkshake if I Ollie up the stage? And I didn't believe he could Ollie up the stage. I never seen anybody Ollie that high.
What kind of milkshake was this?
Vanilla, chocolate? Carl's Jr. chocolate milkshake.
Okay. Carl's Jr. bro.
Carl's Jr. chocolate milkshake.
That was right. Wasn't that right there?
Yeah. Now it's like a Mexican restaurant or something. Like I got some Carl's Jr. stories too. If you guys want to know that.
Give us some Carl's Jr. stories.
Gotta give a shout out to the homie Monkey Man.
Okay. He used to work there.
Huh? Monkey Man was a fucking jerk, dude. But anyways, back to Embarco though. Like first time I went down there, Kelch was like, he said, "Well, you give me your vanilla shake if I ollie up the stage." I didn't believe he could ollie up the stage. So I never seen anybody ollie that high before. And he just went Bow! First try, and I was like, damn. I was like, dude, James, here's my milkshake. I was like hella happy. I was like a little grommet at the time.
Did he take your milkshake?
He took a sip and gave it back. He took a sip and he gave it back.
That's the most random shit.
Yeah, dude, James, he was the man, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like we were like brothers at one time, dude. We'd get more into that later on too.
Yeah, for sure. I want to. We would love to have James Kelch on the show. He needs to just come.
Me and Kelch together would be fucking. It'd be bad. Like Jeron was talking about earlier, like a little EMB reunion, get a couple more heads.
We've talked about stuff like that. We've talked about like Menace reunions. Like there's squads.
Yeah, Fabian, those dudes. Fabian, oh my God. Fabian's super cool. Joey's super cool too. Yeah. Steven, of course, that's my homie too.
Sure. Billy Valdez.
Billy, hell yeah. Billy's hilarious, dude. So we used to get so stoned. Guys make me laugh so fucking hard. Fucking Billy's a fool, dude.
He's great. I see him at functions now.
He's still skating?
Yeah.
Right on.
Still rolling around.
I think he's probably rolling around.
Yeah, that's how we all are nowadays, just rolling around.
True, we try, dude.
Yeah, we try.
So, EMB, like you met James Kelch down there, and you guys kind of like popped it up. You were called the Embarcodarians, right?
By people who weren't down with Embarcadero.
Down with it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But then later on,
it was like in term of endearment.
Right.
Like, yeah.
How long did that take for that to shift?
I'd say what changed it was the Dogtown demo, like 90, 91. Red Dog. Like after that, like it was weird because like before that demo, like nobody would give us the time of day. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like,
wait, where was that demo at?
At Embarcadero.
It was at Embarcadero.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. And Red Dog came down with all the Dogtown dudes, like I forgot their names, dude. Like Cardial was there, and like what's that guy's name? JJ something. What's his name? JJ something. I forgot his name. He used to be pro for Dogtown back in the day.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Anyway,
am I having the shit? I should know that.
JJ Rogers. That was his name.
JJ Rogers.
Yeah, old school Dogtown pro.
Okay.
But what happened was okay, just out of nowhere, dude. Like it was Fausto, Red Dog. Greg Carroll, and Greg Carroll first became team captain. Greg Carroll became team captain of Venture because he was in Embarcodarian too.
Okay.
And I got a story about Venture later on too. But
right.
But anyway, like because Embarcadero started cooking, you know what I'm saying? So and obviously being like Greg, I'm not saying taking away from Greg as an individual. He's great. I love Greg Carroll. That's my bro, dude.
Yeah.
Like he's a really good friend, dude. But anyway, because he was down with Embarcadero, I mean that's the reason why Keith made him TM with Venture. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, and anyway. Back to the story though. But the day the Dogtown demo was Red Dog, Fausto, Rick Blackheart, and just like everybody from the SF skate scene, and like fucking that was like one of the worst days I ever had too, dude. I fucking sucked that day, dude. I was such a fucking I was bailing everything. But
it was
dude.
a Dogtown demo. You were trying to skate in there.
I was trying to get sponsored, dude. Like all of us, you know what I mean? Because that was the first time we ever had that kind of spotlight on Embarco. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody used to hate on us before that, dude.
Let me ask you a question. Why did they want to do a demo there at Embarcadero?
It was hella random. It just happened.
It wasn't even like a demo. It was just like they cruised down there and they just started.
They're like basically like talent prospecting. I think looking back on it,
But they just barged it pretty much.
What do you mean?
Like they did a demo, but like was it just they just barged it, or was it like, hey, come here and like
basically just like hella dudes came down and just skated that day, like and it was like all the top hits from all the companies in San Francisco, like the Venture, Indy, Fausto, like all those dudes. But I'll give Red Dog credit for that though, because Red Dog he's not from San Francisco, he's from Southern California, he's from Venice, isn't he?
Yeah,
he's from here.
Yeah, so I give Red Dog credit for that. I guess he just wanted to hey, let's see what Embarcadero guys got, and he just came down that day, and then ever since then it was popping. Everybody that day got sponsored except for me, dude. That was the worst fucking day I ever had. I was bailing everything, dude. It was the fucking worst, dude. I sucked so bad that day, dude. It was the worst.
It still stands out to you,
dude. It was the worst day, dude. Kelch got on Indy and Dogtown that day. Wing Ding, Mike Carroll, he got on Venture and Dogtown that day. Bobcat got on K9 Adventure. Shelby got on K9. Dude, everybody hooked up except for me, dude.
You went home empty-handed.
And I was better than half those dudes, dude. So it was like fucking whatever, though. Fuck it.
Because back then,
I blame it on Kelly.
Because then you're not really like. I mean, at that point, nobody's making sponsor me videos yet, right? Or filming a little bit, maybe.
I made sponsor me videos.
Okay.
Like we all, there's this kid named Shane from Walnut Creek, and he's come down and film us. And like that old ass video I was showing you earlier that my friend Oliver posted on YouTube. That crappy.
Yeah. This one.
Yeah. Please don't show it.
No, we're gonna show it. Yeah.
It's old ass shit. Yeah.
This is 1988.
88. Yeah.
Wow. I had a little Manny at EMB.
Yeah, it was a little box we had. It was pretty cool. Look how shitty that fucking 80s filming is.
That's great, though, man. It's nostalgic.
I like the Chinatown, the China Bank stuff where I drop in on the thing. That was pretty cool. This is under the freeway, like right after the earthquake right here. Remember like nose bonks were in?
Oh, yeah.
I remember Shamil skating that spot.
Yep. Yeah, Shamil.
God.
Shout out to Shamil.
Okay.
What was all that stuff you're skating? What is this? Pieces of wood?
Just stuff they were rebuilding, trying to rebuild the freeway, just like construction materials, That's what I like right there. That was pretty cool right there. So look how shitty that filming is, though, dude.
Yeah.
You know who I sent this video to, dude? Pal Peralta, dude.
You sent it just like this?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, wow.
And then I also gave it to Shrugi, too, from Thunder.
Okay.
And yeah.
So when did you get sponsored?
I got sponsored. Okay, my first sponsor was this is a pretty cool story too. Okay, there used to be a shop called Concrete Jungle back in the day.
I remember it.
And Concrete Jungle was like fucking like it was very elite, dude. Like sick as fuck.
Yeah, it was a good shop.
Yeah, and it's like Kent took over after Concrete Jungle went in business because it was Concrete Jungle. FTC and Skates on Hate, and FTC wasn't really known known yet. I give Jovontae credit for blowing up FTC. Jovontae, he's the one who blew up FTC.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to Jovontae, I love you, bro. Anyway, And so here's how I got on Concrete Jungle, right? Okay, I used to skate in Embarcadero like all day, every day, you know. And Mike Archimedes, like, have you guys ever heard of Mike Archimedes?
For sure.
I know the name. I never met him.
Okay, in the 80s, it was like Nodis, Arco, Mickey Reyes, Tommy, Jim, they're just like the first generation of street skaters. You know, Gonz once in a while. You know, did you ever see that video, Sick Boys? Mm-hmm. Sick Boys, like that crew, like those guys. And Mark Archimedes is a big part of that crew. You know, they were the fucking shit back then. And anyway, Archimedes used to come down late night, right? And like I just saved like my energy for him, dude, just like hoping that he'd show up. You know, and I'd fucking when he show up, I just put on a show for him, dude. Like, that was when I was like at my peak as a kid. Like when I first started getting really good. And
how old were you at that point?
Maybe like 13, 14.
I was gonna say maybe 14.
And I was just fucking like I just put on a show for him, dude, you know? And eventually I became friends with him. He's hanging out with this dude named Poof. And Poof wasn't really like a skater. He's more like a cool, popular guy. You know, he's be part of CBS, City Boy Shred. And he's like just like kind of like a dick, but he was cool as fuck to me though, you know what I mean? And like for me as a young kid, we hanging out with Mike Archimedes and Poof, I was just like, I thought it was the coolest shit ever, dude. You know. And anyway, back to the story how I got on Concrete Jungle. One day, I was in the shop, and that's what he's called, the shop. And I was like reading a Thrasher, like buying a sweatshirt or something. And Arco comes in. He's like, "Hey, what up, young Jake?" And I was like, "Oh, hey, what's up, man?" And he said something like, he went from Young Gromit to Young Ripper, da 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 da. And then Ron, the guy who owns the shop, like he just happened to be there. He's like, "Ron, man, you should check this guy out. He fucking rips, man, da da da." And I was like, "Dude, I couldn't believe it, dude." And I was just like, I didn't know Arco knew my name. I was like, "Oh, wait, yeah," you know what I mean? So I was just like really stoked. And then like Ron was like, "Well, I guess he's like doing something, whatever." And he's like, stick around, kid. I'll be back in like half an hour. Let's see what you got, you know? Something like that, you know? And there's nothing to skate in front of Concrete Jungle. Do like shit, okay? And when this is back when like Ollie grabs and like Ollie airwalks and shit were in. And I used to always try half cab Ollie airwalk finger flips. I used to always try that trick.
On flat?
Yeah. No, off the bucket of Barco.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I never landed that trick once in my life, dude. In front of Ron, I landed 2. And like there's this wall ride around the corner, and I was like doing crail snatch. I skated really good in front of him for not having nothing to really skate, you know. And that's how he put me on Concrete Jungle, dude. And fucking and basically is Mike Archimedes' recognition for me that got me on, you know.
Okay.
And at the time though, it was unbelievable that someone from Embarcadero was running for Concrete Jungle, you know. And everybody outside of Embarcadero used to hate on me hella hard, dude. Like hella hard, like. And
why?
Because I was an Embarcadarian, you know, and I was on Concrete Jungle. The only other person on Concrete Jungle from Barco was Mike Carroll, and that was like kind of and you know that's Mike. You know, like when I first started skating, Mike was already like the legend already. You know what I mean? Like fucking like shout out to Mike, love you, bro. But yeah, Mike fucking like he was like he should have been on Concrete Jungle at the time. So people were like making comparisons. Like there'd be like this guy. I'm not gonna mention any names, but like a lot of people were like really hating on me being on Concrete Jungle. You know, so that kind of like. All of a sudden, like Ron, like made a B team, and I was on the B team all of a sudden. You know what I mean?
This was before the big Dogtown demo.
Yeah, way before.
Okay.
Yeah, like 2-3 years before that.
Oh wow, 2 or 3 years before.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that was your first sponsor, and then when you were, and then you didn't get sponsored at the big Dogtown demo.
No,
you went
had a horrible day that day.
You
had a horrible day that day.
Horrible
dude.
day. Well, okay.
Sorry to cut you off, Chris.
No, go ahead.
Another thing about Concrete Jungle, like if you wrote for Concrete, it used to be Fogtown, and then went to Concrete Jungle. That was the names. Fogtown, and then Concrete Jungle.
Where was Concrete Jungle located?
Waller. You know where Waller Ledges is at? In Frisco.
Oh wow, it's down where FTC is now, right?
It's like around the corner from that. Yeah. And
okay.
So let me see, where was I? Okay, when you're on Concrete Jungle, it's like kind of mandatory that I got like a truck or a wheel sponsor or maybe both, you know? And I was hella trying to get on like a certain company, and they didn't want me on because I was an Embarcadarian. They wouldn't put me on as an Embarcadarian. And later on, a couple years later, he wanted to put me on because I was an Embarcadarian.
Right.
But I was already riding for Thunder at that time, so I was like, whatever, you know?
Oh,
but like, I'm not going to mention any names, but you know, it's ironic, you know what I mean? It's just fucked up. Like,
I mean, how you know, a couple years change everything, you know, for sure.
Yeah.
But what would you say like would be, you know, after the Dogtown demo, right? And that kind of solidified EMB being like a place to go, like, what would be the normal day there then? We're talking like early 90s, you know? Obviously Carroll.
88 is when the 80s when it was really cracking. That was when we used to have the most fun.
Really?
Right before it turned into a job, you know what I mean? We're just like young kids hanging out, skating, partying, you know? But when it got sponsored, skating got more serious for us. And it was still fun as fuck. It was hella like awesome to see everybody getting stuff finally.
Yeah.
But at the same time though, it was like, when we didn't think about that shit, it was a lot fun. We had a lot more fun. You know what I mean? Like,
well, okay, so like, what was like an average day there? Like,
average day at Embarcodarians, like before the sponsor days?
Before the sponsor days.
Fuck, dude, just like chill on the wave, smoke hella weed.
Oh, Henry's there?
Henry, kind of like.
Okay.
I met Henry through Kamal and Smythe. Like Henry, like let me see. He was always like good, you know, but like he's trying like all these crazy tricks and like never really land them, you know.
Okay.
And like just me and Henry really like that at one time, dude. Like we were hella close.
Yeah.
And then like when he turned pro for real, that's like when we kind of like grew apart a little bit because you know he got an ego and whatever, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I understand, you know, he's a young kid, whatever. And plus, like Henry's just like him and Mike back then were just fucking shit, dude. Like,
really? They were next
man,
level.
they're next level, dude. Especially like Southern California, you guys always had a line of great skaters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
San Francisco is a very well-known, great skate town, but there's only so many of us there that are great. You know what I mean? And at the time, it was like Mike was always, when I first started skating, Mike was already super good, and all of a sudden Henry just fucking like caught up with him hella like within a month, dude.
Really?
Like when me and Henry first started skating together, like we were like kind of on the same level, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like maybe like a month passed, dude, and he just fucking started just doing everything, like just fucking just amazing style.
It's crazy
dude.
because like when we talked to Carroll, like we did a live show with him, and we were, you know, because I
was here like 3 times, huh?
Yeah, but I always compare of like, you know, when Blind Video Days came out, right? And then in the same year later was like Questionable or Virtual Reality.
Was that a year? Is that really a year later, or maybe like 2 years?
It was
later?
like very close. It was very close.
So
very
Video
close.
Days was 90, right? Or 91?
91.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I think Virtual or Questionable was like 92.
92, yeah.
So it was like a year later.
Yeah.
But it was funny because like you were saying like Carroll's already fucking shit up, but Carroll is like, he's telling us that like when he's filming Questionable, like he's still learning how to skate. Like he's still learning
he's just humble,
all these
dude.
tricks.
Mike's just humble, dude.
Yeah.
He's just humble, dude. Like I mean, like, when I first started, when I couldn't even Ollie, dude, I was already hearing about him. You know what I mean? And like there was a contest at the Panhandle back in the day that Crush Soda sponsored, and his run from that was like so legendary, dude. Everybody was talking about that. That's like the first time that I ever been to a contest, and he was just fucking so good, dude. Like
and what year
so
was this?
good.
This was
like,
early
like 88, something like that.
Really?
Yeah, maybe late 87, something like that. The Crush contest. Like Google it. Like Panhandle contest.
I mean,
Crush
we were. I mean, this is before my time. When did you start skating, Dubs?
Really start 87.
87,
really
88? So when did you first hear about Carroll? Was it like the same?
I heard about Carroll just from like watching. Was he in Shackle Me Not or no?
Yeah.
So that was like the beginning.
Yeah, a couple
stage
trips
of
like the
seeing,
handrail and a couple
It was
things.
But and then I still didn't know him until a little bit later.
Yeah.
Right.
Because they weren't telling you the names. And,
Those first State Street videos maybe were hella sketchy. You know, it's like hella, they were rad as fuck, but just like hella people like no.
You find out that later,
Yeah.
but really found out about him like from Questionable.
Questionable.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, that's put him on the map, right?
Basically.
Yeah. But you guys were already known.
Yeah, of course.
Right there.
Yeah, because San Francisco is a small town, you know?
Would you consider Carroll an Embarcodarian?
I really don't want to say anything negative about Mike because I have so much respect for him. But to be honest with you, like up until like in the 80s, he wasn't really hanging out like that though.
No.
He wasn't really hanging out like that.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to say like, I love Mike, dude, but you know, he's my friend for a long time, but he wasn't really like that.
He ain't got to make up stuff if he wasn't coming around.
He wasn't coming around. He wasn't coming around. Yeah.
When did he come around? Like around like 90?
90, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Embarcadero, like we used to have like different cliques down there, you know what I mean? And like I never really hung out with like the I was like cool with everybody, but like I hung around like more like the street dudes. You know, the dudes who couldn't really skate that well. You know, those are the dudes I used to hang out with mostly.
Right.
You know, like Mondo and Sutan, you know, Thorn, like those dudes. You know, like those guys were like hella cool, but they're also like gnarly. You know what I mean? Like fucking like you know, like E&B bullies, kind of like, you know, like not really Thorn, but like, you know, anyway, I don't want to.
But no, because like I'm thinking about like if Carroll wasn't an Embarcadarian, which is fine, but it's like it seems to me that he would have been out like filming and doing other stuff because he skated for H Street, right?
He's always cool with us.
Yeah.
He's never like, oh yeah, you guys are, you know, like, I'm too good for Embarcadero. It's just he didn't really hang out like that though because Embarcadero was a different scene back then, you know, and
for sure.
And he's from Daly City too, you know, so like. Yeah,
but his brother was coming around before.
Greg's he's always been like in and out. You know what I mean? Like, Greg's always been like super positive about skating. Like, dude.
So Greg probably gave him the like, dude, you should come up to EMB, whatever.
But Greg used to always try to influence us to leave Embarcadero too, though. Like, dude, you guys need to expand, dude. Like, like, you know, it's just how Greg was, you know. But he never like mocked us from Embarcadero, though. You know, like, he was always cool with us. I mean, Mike never did either. You know, he never mocked us from Embarcadero. It's just, you know, they didn't really start hanging out until like the 90s.
Like you said, Greg was over there recruiting, bro.
Yeah. Greg was fucking smart. Yeah.
What was it like when that place just blew the fuck up? Because it was already like, I mean, it was cool for you guys.
Money all day.
Yeah.
Money all day, basically.
What does that mean?
Hella T-Dogs and shit. Just like fucking hella T-Dogs. Just fucking just buy fucking you set of wheels for $20, dude. Like, you know, just hella money, really. You know, like, yeah.
No, that was a big deal back then. I can't fucking front. Like,
everybody
would get product and they would sell it or go trade it to get other shit.
Dude, it was Hollywood in the early 90s. It was like Hollywood for skateboarding, dude, you know? Like Embarcodarians, like, I mean, like, other parks blew up, dude, but like other local spots, like, you got like Love Park, you got like fucking Venice and shit, but none of that shit really blew up on Embarcadero, though, dude. Yeah. Embarcadero just fucking, it's crazy how it happened.
Everything
like,
had its time.
They went, but Embarcadero was the shit, though, you know, like, as far
no one's disregarding that.
Yeah.
Definitely know that.
No, dude, Venice is better than Venice, dude. No. Yeah, no, of course, but, you know, it's just, I guess it's pride
and it's all
where
perspective.
I'm from, you know?
This is where you're from, so obviously you're gonna be like, stand on it and be like, this was the shit.
Yeah,
we know that.
Yeah,
we all know that.
Yeah.
And I mean, I was there, like, not even like just one summer, but one summer almost made it seem like I was from there, which was so crazy for me.
Yeah, because you were hella good, dude. Plus, you like you're already on Real, so you know, like. You know, I kind of introduced you a little bit and whatever. You know, plus.
Oh yeah, you were definitely a big part of that.
You were already Jeron Wilson though, dude. You know what I'm saying? I already knew who you were, dude. So
I appreciate that.
I want to know how you two first kind of met each other.
We met each other from skating on Real together. You know, on Real together.
Did you go to the PAL skate zone when everybody was in the van? Were you in that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was Chico and
not that
one.
time.
Okay. For some reason, I thought you might have been on that.
I went there right before when I was on. I used to skate for Planet Earth and just Thunder and Spitfire at the time, and I went there because somebody couldn't make it to the contest, so Henry told me to suggested me to come instead. So I went there, PAL contest, whatever. It was fun. It was fun, hung out with like Sheffy and Sal and shit. It's pretty cool.
You're talking about the time that you left your homies.
No, that was a different time.
Okay.
Yeah, that was like
what time? What are you talking about then?
PAL Skate Zone used to have these Battle of the Shops type of contests.
Oh, okay.
And
is that the Santa Barbara warehouse?
Yeah. And I think around that time, somehow like there was a van of guys that came down from SF, and I thought he might have been in the van, but there was like York, Chico, Sean Mandoli, Joey Bass. There was a few dudes, but I thought you were in the van. But that might have been the first time where they were bringing all the little AMs together.
Got you.
Right?
Okay. So then you guys met.
I must have met him at EMB then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How does that go? Because like you, at that point, you're sponsored by Real already, right?
For a minute.
I was just like getting
for a
on.
Minute.
Yeah, I was just getting on. I think I got on like Real probably like.
You got that one ad too, where you do the pivot grind fakey, and then had that sequence.
That was my first. That was my first ad, and like literally like. Yeah. Right after that ad came out, I quit.
And then we had that ad. then we had that ad with the teeth.
We had the ad. That was before the ad came out.
Yeah.
So we had an ad where it was basically
bad teeth.
All the dudes that were amateur, we all had fucked up teeth.
Yeah. Actually, the only thing that was wrong with my shit, I had extra tooth. That's the only thing that was wrong with it, like the fang.
Yeah, there it goes.
Yeah, there it goes.
Yeah, Moses Sakonin, Sean Mandoli, Jeron, your teeth look great.
I know.
Man. What do you
I don't know
what's teeth. They look straight, but I had buck ass teeth at that time. My shit was like,
That's a really fuzzy photo too.
Yeah, Edward DeVera.
I was like when Slap first came out.
Edward DeVera and then Vogel.
Excuse me.
What was the trick right there?
Sean Mandoli doing frontside no slide down handrail.
There it is.
Yeah. And what year was this?
92, I think.
92.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems about right.
So you had 2 ads for Real?
Yeah.
Before
but I had my own ad where I had 2
his own ad right before this. Yeah. A sick ass ad. He had like 3 sequences.
Was it before this or after?
Before this.
Was it?
Yeah. Because he quit like right after this, dude.
I quit. That's what I said.
He got on Blind and then Girl. Right?
Yeah, pretty much.
But if you didn't get a sponsor from the Dogtown demo, how'd you get on Real?
I guess I was.
It was your time.
It was my time. I don't know. Henry had a lot to do with that,
Oh, really?
Yeah, and plus one day, Shroogie and Clint, they came down to check me out. R.I.P. Jeff Clint. They came down and checked me out, and that day that was one of the best days I ever had, dude. I was hella good that day, dude. And then fucking, I was like a Thunder Spitfire by the end of the day. That was like before Real was started, though. Okay. You know what I mean? Like when it was like developing, but not fully like out yet, though.
So sick. Didn't you frontside shove it the 7?
Yeah, I also pressure flipped it and double kick flipped it too.
Pressure flipped it and double kick.
The pressure flips were dope though, dude. Like, they were cool.
They had their time, bro.
Wait, we're hearing about all these tricks, but you never had a video part.
Nah.
Why? What happened? What's going on with that?
I don't know, because
everybody around you's filming and doing shit. What are you doing?
smoking crack. No. No. But that's what fucked me up though, dude. Like, yeah, me and Kelch for a minute. But
drugs. Yeah.
Dude, you'd be surprised at Embarcadero who tried that shit before. I'm not gonna say any names, dude, but you guys would be shocked.
Hell, I mean, look, when you're a kid,
people smoke rocks,
curious,
dude.
You're curious. So
yeah, but me and Kelch were like the only people who like it really affected though. You know what I mean? Everybody else just like kind of did it in passing. Me and Kelch like it really fucked us up like for a while, yo. You know, like bad. There's Dron's out right there.
There's
see?
Rad.
Yeah. But anyway, how I got on, just you know, just it was my time, I guess. You know, whatever. But the reason why I didn't have a video part, that's what you asked me though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, the first people that ever Aaron Meza, like you know, he's like you know, everybody knows him now. But like me and Kelch were like the very first people he ever filmed, even before Carroll, like anybody, dude. And how it happened was, he was filming out in Embarcadero one day, like his friends and shit. And Kelch is basically like Kelch just like kidnapped him. Like he's like oh, Kelch is always like say the N-word, but not ER though, like just like in a cool way. Like he's like oh, and he's like, oh, Ninja, you're gonna film us from now on, dude, and da. And ever since then, like he just started filming us, and then we just got hella footage and shit. And by the time like the FTC video was made and all this, and by the time all my clips were together, I didn't have a sponsor. You know what I mean? So I got kicked off real, and just like you know, for like I said, got really into drugs. You know, so it fucked me up.
So you were kind of like you weren't filming because you were partying.
I was filming basically, yeah, and I just kind of lost interest because like seeing kids that like used to look up to me who are like better than me now, you know, it was like and like kind of like losing respect for me because I was a fucking basehead, you know what I mean? Like it was hard, dude. You know what I mean? It was hard. Like Mike York and like Marcus and like Kavar, all those dudes used to look up to me, dude. And then they're all like kind of heckling me because I'm in the cut tweaking and shit. You know what I mean? Like it was hard, dude. You know, I didn't really want to be around because I was like embarrassed and shit, you know, for a while, you know. But
was it a big party scene there?
Like what do you mean?
Like was there people skating and then people partying along like at the same at Embarcadero?
Like weed and alcohol, yeah. Okay. And summer '92, like we used to go to raves like almost every weekend and shit. Like me, Carroll, Greg, and fucking like it was awesome time.
That had definitely a moment.
It was a moment down here as well, for sure.
Yeah. It was awesome times, dude. But fucking I wish though, like being young. Like looking back on now, I would have took more skating a lot more serious, you know, because lately, like you know, I got back into it like in like 2008 when Fully Flirted came out, and like the reason why I got back into it because my cousin's kid, he was he just got into skating, right, and we're all in my aunt's backyard. It was like 4th of July or some shit, and his wife asked me, she's like, hey Jacob, you used to skateboard, right? I was like sitting there like, oh fuck, dude, my whole family's there. I was like hell embarrassed, like, dude, please don't make me step on a skateboard. Please.
Shit.
And I fucking, and the first time I stepped on a board in like 16 years, dude, and I fucking just popped up the step hell easy, and I was like, dude, I felt so good. You know, skateboarding is the fucking best feeling in the world, dude. You know, it's nothing like it, dude. And fucking, I just forgot how it was, and fucking, I just like on and off ever since then, you know. And it's too late now because like when you get that fear, dude, when you get older, it's the worst feeling in the world, dude. Like. It's the worst feeling. Like you want to do like a crooked grind, but stay do like a board slide. No, you guys don't have that problem because you know you guys. I mean, come on, Chris Roberts, Ron Wilson, and Kelly Hart. You guys fucking rip. You guys fucking rip, dude. And you guys are on. Even though you got your business with the nightclub now, but you still stay on your shit though. You know what I mean? And like I was off for too long, dude. And now that it's a horrible feeling. Dude.
It just takes a little time to get back.
It does.
You know what I mean?
It does.
But I'm trying to get hurt in my 50s though, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like it's scary, dude. Like and it's sad because it depresses me, you know. And I don't really get depressed about too much, but when it comes to skateboarding, like I love it, dude. It'll always be part of who I am, you know. But for a lot of years, I didn't appreciate it, and I forgot about it, and I stopped doing it. And now that I'm back into it, it's just kind of too late, you know. And it's just
first of all, it's never too late. You're not trying to get sponsored and go fucking pro, like you know what I mean. It's all about you being on the board, cruising around, having fun. You know what I mean. You ain't trying to like hurt yourself. That's not the objective. Yes, it does. It's dangerous sometimes, but
there's a Dogtown
that
demo
hold
across
you
the
back.
street after this, dude. Show them their shit. Dude.
Yeah, let's get on, dude.
No, but I know what Jeron saying for sure, dude. Like it's just nowadays, it's just about having fun on your board. Right? It's just about skating. But we're not trying to prove anything.
Yeah,
you know.
But still, though, you know what I mean. Like
you look back on it, and like a little like
I can understand that.
For sure,
it's frustrating, dude. Like just because I never thought I'd get back into it, you know. And now that I'm doing it, it's like fucking like. It's
sometimes you get caught up.
Yeah,
you know.
I don't know.
But
these lights are freaking hot, dude.
Can
I grab my fan again? Hella hot, dude.
Yo, this fan thing is pretty sick that you got.
Turn it on. Let's see how loud it is.
It's got a portable air conditioning.
It's for you, Kelly. Is that loud?
It's pretty loud. Yeah, we can't.
But,
we can't have that. But you could cool yourself down real quick.
I need that in the road, dude.
Cool yourself down real quick.
How's that? Can you still hear me? Is that okay?
Yeah, we're not going to have that thing on. Right. I'll interview, yeah.
All right. Sorry, Miss Roberts.
Gotta put it away. I feel like a teacher, dude.
Put it away.
What were we talking about, dude? But we were talking about like the EMB and getting sponsored, real, all that stuff. Oh, I know where we want to go back because you said that it was just like you guys were selling product, and it was a big scene at EMB. You know, Jamie Thomas, for God's sakes, was there.
Jamie Thomas, dude,
sleeping there,
dude, like
taking pizza from pigeons.
Dude, that guy is a very, very smart person, dude. Jamie Thomas, he's very smart, dude.
How so?
Like, because him and this dude named Sean Young. Sean Young he bombed like every gnarly hill in San Francisco you could think of, dude. Like fucking just hills up when you want to walk down. Sean Young bombed.
Okay.
Fucking sick as fuck. But anyway, him and Jamie, it was summer '92, and that was when they first came. I think summer '92 is when it was Sean Young and Jamie Thomas slept in Jamie's car. And the thing about Jamie Thomas, like he never kissed anybody's ass. He never fucking like was super friendly with anybody. Never fucking like just stuck to himself, you know, and let his skating do the talking.
Sure.
And the reason why I say he's very smart is because he did shit that nobody ever did before. Like when he ollied the Gonz naked, like back then we thought it was the dumbest shit fucking ever, dude. We were like, what the fuck? Who's this fucking T-Dog on the fucking Gonz? But dude, he got a fucking sequence in Thrasher, and after that, everyone knew who he was. You know, it was very smart how he did that. You know what I mean? Looking back on it, some goofy ass shit.
Why did he do that though?
To get himself known.
Okay.
You know, think about it. Why else would he fucking do it?
I didn't realize he did it naked.
Did he do
that?
Were you there? Were you there when he did that?
Yeah, we were calling the fuck out of him. Clowning the fuck out of him. But looking back on it, though, that's a very good, smart way of how he self-promoted himself, though. You know, that's the reason why he did it. Why the fuck else would he do it, you know?
Right.
Because
he wasn't drinking, he wasn't
doing shit. He was skating.
Just skating.
Yeah, skating. Jamie Thomas is an amazing skater. I'm not saying nothing bad about him, but you know, like being a kid back then, even Mike, all of us, he was a goofy ass shit. But at the same time, though, it's like that's how he got known. That's how he got his first sequence in Thrasher.
That's insane.
You know, it's and the rest is history. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people just I mean, he knew why he was there.
Yeah,
we talked to him about it.
It was Hollywood.
You know?
It was Hollywood. Hollywood in the '90s, dude. Like fucking, like just how actors come to Hollywood to get discovered. Skaters went to Embarcadarians to get discovered. You know what I mean? It's like kind of like the same thing, you know.
And when you guys would see like people rolling through, like sometimes they'd get the pass, sometimes they wouldn't get the pass.
It depends, dude. Like what kind of person you are. You know what I'm saying?
Would you watch them skate for a little bit and be like, okay, that did no, we're not down with that.
I mean,
or like, how would you
fully judge them right away?
Yeah.
Like.
Basically, like, Embarcadarians is a very intimidating place, dude.
Yeah,
very intimidating place, dude. And I remember the first time I went down there, I was like, I didn't want to skate on the bricks. You know what I mean? Like, fucking, like, you know, I'm like, it's very intimidating. But if you could skate good and you think you're okay, let's put it this way, like for instance, like one time, like remember Steve Size, Skate for Pal?
Yeah.
I was like, right. What was that video with him and Ray Barbie? The second one,
Public
that sick ass part was black and white. Him and Chet Thomas, and they're all skating down the street. Like,
Public domain.
Okay. But anyway, that was like right after that video came out, right? And then Steve Size came out in Embarcadarians thinking he was the shit, and we were just like, who the fuck is this T-Dog, dude? Like, we didn't give a fuck who you were or where you were from. It was just dependent on how you carried yourself and what kind of person you were.
Okay.
Like, you could fucking like be the worst skater in the world. If you're cool as fuck, we're gonna accept you. You know what I mean?
Steve Size is cool as fuck.
We didn't know that. He was just we thought he was a T-Dog at the time. So he was trying to fucking like he thought he was hella sick. You know what I mean? So we're just like we just. You know, like we were heckling him and shit.
If people came through with a certain demeanor or attitude,
depends on how you carried yourself. You know what I mean?
Because for sure.
Because it's Embarcadarians, but it's also the city, though. You know what I mean? Like fucking in the city, like it's growing up in the city is different than you know what I mean? Because it's like you see a lot of crazy shit at a young age growing up in the city. You know, like even you don't even have to be from a bad neighborhood. You know, it's just New York, Philadelphia, San Francisco. You know, Los Angeles. They're all cities, dude. You know, see a lot of bad shit at a young age. So we already experienced with how people were. You know, like.
The kids in that area at that time were fucking around. That's for sure. Dude. Yeah. I remember being on fucking Muni and fucking people like
San Francisco in the 80s.
Looking at you look at them wrong and they'll fucking say something.
It was a scary place in the 80s, dude. In the early 90s, it was a lot different. But
and that translated through to the skaters, right?
Yeah.
And the skaters were tough, and that area was tough. That's why you hear so many Kelch stories. Yeah,
Kelch,
it's like the mayor of EMB.
Kelch was like my brother at one time, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, when Kelch moved to Cincinnati, Okay, how me and Kelch first met, right before he went to, Kelch broke his ankle awing over a bike off the stage, and like that that made him like stop skating for a long time. So he moved to Florida because his dad was a military dad, you know. So he used to go like you know military kids, what they call it.
They go around from spot to spot. Yeah.
But they have a name for it, like Army Brat or whatever.
No, I'm not sure.
I know what you mean, but
yeah,
I can't
you know what I mean.
The phrase.
Yeah, but Kelch broke his ankle, so he moved to Florida for a while, and when he came back, his dad was stationed in Treasure Island, and when he left Treasure Island, you know, his parents wanted him to go with him, but he didn't want to leave. So I begged my mom to let him live with us, you know, because back then, like James was like my idol, dude. You know what I mean? Like me and James were so close. I used to like sit on the couch. I used to pop his toes, dude. Like that's how me and
pop his toes,
like crack his toes. Like you know, like we're cracking knuckles. Yeah. I used to do like your couch. We used to call him popping the bastards, and I used to sit on the couch and go crack. He used to love it, dude. Like fucking, not no gay stuff. We were that close. So.
I get it. I
used to love James. I was like my brother. I used to idolize that dude. Everybody in Embarcadero did though, you know. and the thing about it though is like my house was like a shithole, dude. I didn't have a shower, no hot water. You know what I mean? Like toilet didn't flush. It's like I used to get heckled about it a lot, you know. And people used to call it the Vogel Manor, like fucking.
The Vogel Manor.
Yeah, dude. It was a real shithole, but you know, me and Kelch, you lived with me for a long time, dude. You know, like fucking, I was like my brother at one time, you know.
Yeah.
And I didn't want him to leave because Embarcadero without James wouldn't have been the same, you know. So like fucking, I just begged my mom, you know, please let him stay with us, and fucking my mom was cool enough to let him stay.
Okay.
And it just worked out, you know, for a while, you know. And then when the crack came around, that's when me and Kelch just started fucking, you know, kind of grew apart after that, you know, because it was like, I that's the only person who I'm going to tell you about who smoked. I'm not going to tell you anybody else who smoked that shit, but Kelch was he was a monster, dude. Like bad, dude. Like, you know, like I remember one time, like we were like, it was like hella people. He had this Chevy Malibu, right? And it was like at least 20 of our boards in there, dude. And he fucking took off our boards and fucking sold them shits, dude. Like fucking just for crack money, dude. Like, you know, that's how bad he was, though, dude. But it wasn't personal. It was just he was on one, dude. Right. And Kelch was like fucking already like a tough guy as it is. So he, you know, what the fuck's anybody gonna say to him? You know, so like
the mayor.
He was older than pretty much everyone.
Yeah,
there, right?
Yeah. When I was 17, he was 21.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's about 4 or 5 years older. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Kelly, you'll see that sign I made you, bro.
I know you got me the corner kid.
Yeah,
right there, dog.
I made Kelly an honorary corner kid from Embarcadero.
So that was let's get everyone up to date. Like that was what was the corner kid?
Corner kids are just basically like fucking kids. And there's a lot of people who were corner kids at one time. I'm not going to mention any names, but there were a lot of corner kids. But Kelly, you know that's just a joke. I think you rip, bro. I think you're amazing. That's just a joke, though, bro.
No, I'll get all good
because you're in the corner over there. So yeah. Corner kid Kelly.
That's why it made
sense.
Yeah.
We had talked about it, and
you appreciate it, bro.
I appreciate it, dude. Thank you.
I don't know.
For the MB legend, yes, thank you very much.
Thank you, Kelly.
I feel like it was York maybe that was talking about the corner kids and everything. And it was
but he mentioned Jake. I think he mentioned that Jake came up with that shit.
I made up like 90% of the things that people said in Embarcadero. I'm not trying to be conceited, but it's fact though, dude. I heard my name mentioned on here a hell of time, so I'm glad to finally be here and tell my story. You know,
for sure.
Hell yeah.
So where was it compared in this? Looking at the footage right here.
This right here, this is when...
were the corner kids?
Oh, the corner
kids. Where would
they
hang out?
The corner kids were always by the fountain.
By the fountain?
Okay. Yeah.
So over to the left?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the cuts by the way.
Yeah.
And there was like twins or something that were corner kid. Like there was a bunch of people.
Right there, Chris. That was the corner kid spot. Right there.
Right here?
Yeah. That's the corner kid spot.
Okay.
Yep.
Right there in the cuts.
And so wait, they were just kind of like... What would happen? They would just kind of...
They would just fucking like to stay in the corner, dude. Like, I don't even know what else to say.
They
you
just
know?
didn't feel comfortable, so that's like the easiest access to just leave.
I was going to say, it's a good escape route right there. You see Kelch coming, just skedaddle over there.
Hide behind the wave and shit.
Who was a corner kid that... Oh, you can't say that? Who would made it into...
I'm not going to say any names, but a lot of people who like, a lot of people were corner kids at one time. I wasn't. But you know, a lot of people were at one time though. But I'm not gonna mention any names. But what are you saying, Chris, about the twins, whatever?
Well, weren't they corner kids and like some of
the Russian twins?
Yeah, Russian twins.
Alex and something. Alex, I forgot the other one's name, but yeah, those kids though, they got really good though, dude.
They did.
They got really good,
super good.
But because there was a corner kid, didn't really mean that nobody liked them. They were just like that's where they hung out.
Yeah, they were
right?
isolated, like just isolated, you know, like. Yeah,
but they weren't in the inner circle.
Yeah, but they didn't want to be though. You know what I mean? Like it's like they got really good after a while though.
And then everyone else hung out on like those 3 steps. Is that, or where'd you guys all hang out?
Everywhere, pretty much. Yeah. That was like probably our main spot right there where Kelch was at on the wave.
Yeah.
Like right there. Like fucking if you weren't cool with us, like you couldn't chill on the wave, dude. Like people try to chill on the wave and we just fucking heckle them and throw shit at them and just fucking yeah, dude.
It's like in the beginning
kids were cruel, dude.
Beginning of Carroll's part. In virtual questionable. I get those two confused.
Questionable. Where it puts a C on top of his name.
Yeah, and then he comes in and Henry comes and sits down next to him.
Yeah, that's me in the background too with the flannel.
Iconic.
Yes.
Oh, really?
That's him.
Whoa.
He's in that scene.
Pull it up, JC. Hold on. I've always wondered who the hell that was.
Yeah, that was me in the background.
That was you in the background.
And the flannel hat with a thunder hat.
You're like this.
Yeah, and the flannel with a thunder hat.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
Hold on.
Straight
too.
Yeah.
Before we get any.
Let's see this.
Yeah. Well, I've always wondered who the fuck that was.
It's Mr. Vogel, dude. That's me right there.
So
that's you?
Right there.
That's you on the left.
That's Dennis on the right.
Who?
Dennis?
He's
just another guy like that used to chill. Yeah.
He wasn't really a skater. He was just like fucking. He just hung out and shit. Yeah.
Let me ask
I got a crazy story about Dennis.
Can we ask? Can we just because we're on this right now? Can we pause on the Dennis thing? I know Dennis is probably listening. He's like, no, tell the story. When this came out, questionable. Like this actually, like we talked about it earlier. This solidified Carroll as to the outside world. Everybody at EMB knew that Carroll and Henry were the shit, right? How did this change anything? You guys already knew Carroll was a shit, but when this video dropped, did this change anything at EMB of like his notoriety, his fame, and everything?
It attracted more kids to come down, you know.
Okay,
because they all wanted to see Mike Carroll, Henry Sanchez, James Kelch, and because we had a 6 squad back then, dude. We had like Justin, fucking like
Justin Gerard,
Justin
Mike
cool
Hale.
Dinger, Mike Hale, fucking Rick Abaceta, Jovontae. Hella people, dude.
So people were flocking to see these guys, which is understandable. But within the whole crew and within the inner EMB crew, did it change any dynamics with you guys? I mean,
not really.
Now he's like Mike Carroll.
Not really.
Okay.
We just call Mike Carroll nerd. You know what I mean? Like fucking like
okay.
Like, I mean, everybody was just everybody. I wouldn't really know. Like, I mean.
Nothing changed.
Henry and Mike were definitely like on a pedestal,
top tier.
On a pedestal for sure.
Okay.
But like, it came down to it though. They get clowned too though. You know what I mean? Like,
for sure.
I mean, that's just how we were, but but they were definitely on a pedestal.
Because you guys are clowning each other because y'all are friends, right? Y'all are homies.
Yeah. That's what it was.
That's what it was, right?
But
like when they sit down right here, like, you're probably zoned out. I don't know.
That's probably stoned as fuck.
But what are they talking about? Right? It looks like they're talking about like some trick that he was trying or something.
Probably just conversing. What the other just did. Because they were fucking. They were the shit. They're both on the same level at that time.
And you guys would watch these like these demos that they would put on, right?
Basically, like fucking like nightly demo sessions. Like Henry, you just get hella stoned on the wave and just watch Mike Carroll and Henry Sanchez trick for trick, dude. Like they're just fucking and it'd be like damn. They wouldn't be filming or nothing, just skating, dude. Like,
they're skating with each other.
Yeah.
Wait, when you say trick for trick, what do you mean? Like
Carroll would do something hella sick, and Henry would do something hella sick. Like,
different tricks.
Yeah. Like say for instance, like Mike would be on the ledge, right? Like trying like no slip, like no. This is before everybody started flipping out. You know what I mean? And he's like, actually, the first person I've ever seen anybody do a flip out trick is Mike Carroll wingding. He did a switch dance, no slide, heel flip out, did fake heel flip out. First person I've ever seen before Mike, dude.
Okay.
When he has an old new deal out, an old slap actually doing that.
Jacob Rosenberg just posted the Carroll's tries of the
no slide, heel flip out. Yeah. But to say, for instance, right, like Henry would like be trying something over the 7, right, like maybe like a big flip or something. And as a matter of fact, the first person I've ever seen do a big spin or a big flip is Henry. Henry used to do so many sick tricks. I never seen him do more than once, dude. Like Henry would just fucking. I never seen him do like for instance lake shove-its. Okay, you know that fountain, that big planter by the fountain curb, where let me see, let me think of who does something over that. Anyway, by the end of the fountain, right, they put this planter that try to block skaters. Dude, first time I ever seen a late shove it, me and Henry would come back from Carl's Jr. and fucking and over the planter, Henry just goes boom, backside late shove it, frontside late shove it. I didn't even know what a late shove it was, dude. I never seen him do that trick ever again, dude. Like he only did it just like once.
That's
like fucking
insane.
Dude, that planters was so I couldn't get Ollie over that fucking thing, dude. Like it's the only time I ever seen him do that trick, dude. Like
so you guys are just hanging out, getting high, watching these guys.
Well, not really Carroll and Mike, but
No, but I'm saying like you guys are in the wave, doing your thing,
just
right?
watching Henry and fucking and Mike just go fucking have sick ass sessions.
And
dude.
would you guys be like, oh shit, like, and then go try the tricks that they were trying, like, you know what I mean? Like, would that inspire you guys to like?
I mean, everybody down there is very inspiring. We had a sick ass squad, dude. And we had some of the best known people in the world at the time down there.
I mean, just look at this scene right here. We're watching Questionable Mike Carroll. look at the amount
Everybody's
of people
down there.
that are just hanging out.
Yep.
On the stairs.
Yep. Yeah.
So was that a different place? Like you guys, I mean, not a different place, but I mean, like you would hang out on the way, but then who would all skate?
On the stairs.
Who was
I mean,
stairs too?
We'd have different places where we kick it. You know what I mean? Like fucking like
all the homies are kicking right there.
Some days we kick it right there. Some days we kick it on the wave. It's just dependent, you know, like just where everybody's at. Sometimes we kick it like on like by the fountain curb, just wherever, you know.
Bro, that shit was such a vibe, bro. It was so cool.
Embarcadero is some of my best childhood memories down at that place,
Truly,
dude.
I have great memories.
And
there
then
too.
are you guys? But at the same time, you guys are getting busted, also, right? The cops are coming. There's like certain cops that would target you guys and like literally like tackle you guys and like really like kind of rough you guys up a little bit, right?
The worst one was this cop named Officer Squirrel. Officer Squirrel was a fucking punk, dude, and that was before anybody was even sponsored. I remember like it was around Christmas time, and I had a. Remember the first Rocco board, like when World first came out with the little kid, like going like that.
Yeah.
The Rocco board.
Yeah.
The one that Jason Lee always skate.
Yeah.
I had that board with Ventures and OJ Team Riders. I love that fucking board, dude. And my friend Scotty, he had a brand new Nodus, a brand new Indies, brand new OJs. My friend Thorne had a brand new setup. I forgot what he had. Everybody like pretty much had brand new boards. And Squirrel literally jumped out. That's what you call him, Officer Squirrel. He'd be in the trees watching us and shit.
He'd be in the tree.
Yeah, he's a fucking asshole, dude.
Okay.
I hope you got your karma, Officer Squirrel. You were a fucking piece of shit, dude. But basically, he was basically like coming down there like robbing us, basically, you know. And I'm sure with the boards, he like gave it to like his friends' kids or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? Like I know he did. I know he wasn't down there assigned. Like it wasn't an assignment of his. You know, I think he did it on his own personal time to come take our shit. You know.
So he would. You guys couldn't go back down to the precinct and get your boards back or anything.
Dude. Really? I don't know.
Wow.
He's like just straight take our shit, dude. Like pretty much, you know. And he's a fucking asshole, dude.
Okay.
Fucking real.
So there was a lot. York and them told us about all the cops and. But it's just like I think with any like spot like EMB, you guys had to like get chased from the Westlake Courthouse where I grew up. It was like it was a cop, like we had to run from the cops.
Courthouse is another legendary spot.
100%. And then also of course Love Park with the but it's like those kind of like, what are they called? The pavilions, the plazas, you know.
But none of them are as cool as EMB.
No. Well, no, for sure. But it was a business plaza, right? That's it. It was like in the middle of
Justin Herman Plaza.
Yeah.
Yeah. Were those cops just dedicated for that specific place?
They were like Embarcadero bullies, dude. You know, like there's another one called Walrus Man too. He was pathetic though. We used to outrun his ass all the time. I remember like Smythe was telling a story like when he had a trench coat and shit and was like chilling on the bench, and all of a sudden he just like jumped up out of nowhere trying to grab you. That guy was a fucking asshole. And there's another one. Her name was Frisco Dyke, and dude, she tried to take me. She tried to take me to jail one time for fucking being underage smoking cigarettes. I was like, what the fuck, dude? I was like. Just ran from stupid ass.
They had it in for you.
Yeah, they hated us, dude. But we used to do a lot of bad shit down there, though. You know what I mean? Like, we used to fucking like rob the Hyatt Regency. Like we used to do hella stuff, dude.
What do you mean rob the Hyatt Regency?
Grab like food plates and shit, you know what I mean? Like big ass trays. Things that my friend Shelby, shout out to Shell Black, but Shelby, he's the one who had that fucking shit on lock, dude. Like he's come out with all kinds of shit. I don't know how the hell he did it, but like fucking like brand new trays of like fucking egg rolls. Like room service? Big ass tubs of Haagen-Dazs and shit, you know, like fucking Shelby just had it. He knew how to hit that place, dude.
He went in certain doors.
I guess the statute of limitations is over, right?
He knew how to hit that place, dude. You know, and fucking he kept us fed a lot of times, dude. You know, like
that's so fucking amazing.
Did you guys have anyone that worked at those places that would connect you with things?
No. Shelby he knew how to get over at that place, dude. You know, like
I love that.
Yeah, we're kids. You know, kids just do dumb shit. Nowadays, I wouldn't do nothing like that. You know, but when you're a kid though, a bunch of kids hanging out smoking weed, got the munchies. You know, you want to fucking eat some food. You know, like not everybody always had money for Carl's Jr. and shit like that. You know, like
that was the closest thing.
Yeah.
Where would you guys run to initially? Like, what was your first go-to place?
Hubba Hideout.
Oh, okay.
Hubba Hideout.
That's a great segue. That is the best segue that I've ever had on this show.
When the freeway was up, it was an actual hideout, dude. Like before the 89 quake, I was like, we used to go up there all the time, dude. And that was like the real pressure cooker spot. Like, if we didn't know you couldn't come up there, dude, like at all, dude. Like fucking, it's
what do you mean?
Like that was our spot, dude. Like, Like if we didn't know you couldn't hang out at Hubba Hideout, you know what I mean?
Like I love the fact that in skateboarding, a hubba is a ledge that goes down.
It's one of the most popular phrases now.
It's one of the most popular, but it's named after crack.
Yeah,
because hubba, it was your code name for crack,
a barrier word for crack.
Right. Yeah. So Hubba Hideout turned into this. huge global like term for skateboarding. It's psycho. So how did that even? Do you know even how that came about? Do you even remember
how it began as a hideout or how it began as a skate spot?
Like
both. Kind of both. Yeah.
I know everything about Hubba Hideout, dude. Like okay, at first it was like let me see, like the guys who hung out there before like me, and like the guys who were like mostly like surfer skater types, you know, like Fat Matt, Johnny Race, Mike Thunder, Big Jim, Craig Mouse, Danny Alvarez, like those dudes, like that was like their party spot, you know what I mean? And and businessmen used to always go up there and smoke hubbas, smoke rocks. And that was how
businessmen?
They go up, like guys who work out in Embarcadero, you know, like the business buildings in place and shit like
that. They would come there and smoke crack.
Yeah, they snort coke and smoke crack and fucking like just do all kinds of weird shit. One time I saw this dude fucking with a fucking porno mag up there and shit, like fucking like
really,
we smoking rocks, jacking off and shit. We got clown, dude. Like fucking, we were dude, kicked his ass out real quick, dude. Yeah, dude.
So wait, you chill like the stairs with the ledge, the hubbas were there, but people would just chill, but it wasn't skating yet.
But we would chill like on the lower part mostly, like where they have like this little statue, like this little like it's a lame ass art sculpture, like some thing, and like the lower level before, because there's 3 sets of stairs. The steps you walk up, and then the steps where the fucking where with that shitty ass art thing. What was it called? What did I just say it was again? Sculpture. That lame ass sculpture, and then the upper steps is where the hubba.
Because you had to like walk up more stairs to get to the hubba. Yeah.
And
but like Kelly said, nobody was skating it yet. You guys were just going there.
Not yet, because it was impossible to skate at that time. You know,
I mean, fucking thing's big.
Yeah, it was impossible to skate at that time. But I'm gonna tell you though. The first person I ever heard about ever trying it was Mickey Reyes.
Seriously?
Mickey Reyes, yeah. But back then, I guess he didn't take a waxer then. He just got stuck in. He tried to board slide and just got stuck and slammed.
Got pitched.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think it's like maybe him and Julian. I think something like that. Shout out to Julian. I think Julian's homie. But I think it's like him and Julian at the time. I think. And like back then, I guess guys weren't thinking of wax or whatever, you know.
Right.
And so it was like I'm gonna tell you this. At one time, like thinking about Hubba Hideout was like an impossibility. It was like impossible. Nobody could even think about doing it, you know. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna tell you, broke the ground on that Wade Spire in the Dogtown video.
Yes. Oh yeah.
And man, he did like he kind of grinded it, but kind of not. It's more like a bonk. You know what I mean? Like looking back on that footage, like is
50-50?
No,
the crooked grind, right? The nose grind.
It's more like a nose bonk, though. Not really. He didn't really grind it yet. You know what I mean? But
we'll take it.
We'll take it. That was a groundbreaking. That was a groundbreaking trick for Hubba Hideout, though. And so
that was the first person you've ever heard
that ever did it. The Wade Spire ever did it.
Wade Spire,
yeah,
crooked grind bonk.
But I'm gonna tell you this though, it was the first. I'm not trying to brag either, dude. But the first people to ever legitimately do it was me, Chico, Mike York, and LeVar.
Do what?
And I think Carl. No slide down Hubba Hideout. That was first trick. And not. After Wade Spire did it, we know it was doable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like we were planning it for like a week. It was like that was when we were all getting flow from real. So we were all real tight at the time. Me, Chico, LeVar, and York. You know, we were real close at the time.
Okay.
And I think Carl might have been there too. I'm not sure. Shout out to Carl. But I definitely remember it was me, Chico, LeVar, and York.
All in the same session. We were all trying to nose slide.
We were all getting flow from real. So we were like pretty tight at the time, right?
Yeah.
We were
trying to push each other.
Yeah. And so we were discussing it maybe for like a couple of days, right? Dude, you want to try it today? You want to try it? I'm surprised York or Chico never talked about this. You guys got to get LeVar in here too. Shout out to LeVar.
That'd be amazing.
LeVar's my little dude right there. I love LeVar, man. It's fucking. LeVar is fucking so. He made Hubba Hideout like a curb, dude. Like he's just fucking shit. That kid's a prodigy, dude.
Crazy.
But
always been.
Dude, he needs a fucking job in skating, dude. Like seriously, LeVar should be doing something. Last time I seen him on the bus. He's fucking like delivering packages. He was like.
Was he alright though?
He's cool, but you know he should be on a different level of skating.
There's some people that should just automatically
like me.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we were discussing it maybe for a couple of days, right? You guys want to go try today? You guys want to go try today? And we were like it's like battling the big beast. You know what I mean? And like we were like, and then like one day we just fucking said, fuck it, dude. And we just waxed the fuck out of shit, waxed it. And the first person to do it was either Chico or York, because I remember me and LeVar, we were sitting next to each other. Me and LeVar were like, like we were just like hugging each other. Like, oh my God, dude. Hubba, it was like first time anybody, it was a big fucking deal, dude. It's like fucking, and then it's like climbing up the mountain to battle the big beast, you know what I mean? And then conquer his ass, you know? And the fucking, so it was either Chico or York who locked on at first. I remember me and LeVar were sitting next to each other. We were just like, like we were hella hyped. And then fucking, And we all did it that day, dude. You know, and Chico did a no slide fakie. You know, and that was fucking even sicker. But like, yeah, we went down to Embarcadero and told everybody. Everybody's like, no, you didn't. Nobody believed us, dude. You know, it was fucking. It was like I said, it was impossible at the time.
Right. And no cameras.
No cameras. Yeah, and fucking we just like.
What year is this? How old are you guys?
91, 92.
91, 92.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So the first people to actually legitimately do Wade Spire, he broke the ice.
Yeah.
But the first people to actually legitimately do it was me, Chico, Mike York, and LeVar, and maybe Carl.
Okay.
I think maybe Carl's right. I'm not sure.
After that opened the doors, and it was on like
the rest is history.
Like Donkey Kong.
Yeah, the rest is history. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What was the first thing that you heard or saw on Hubba that you were like, holy fuck, we just nose slid that and this person just did this? That's
probably
insane.
when LeVar did a 180 fakie nose grind down it. 180 fakie nose grind. Yeah, that's the first trick I ever seen. I was like, God damn, like, you know, like. Well, that was LeVar. He was a prodigy, though. You know what I mean? And then LeVar did everything down that fucking thing.
Yeah.
And then every ledge is called the Hubba now, like you said. It's crazy.
This is the...
that was it, right?
That was it right there.
So Wade Spire even got a photo.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that was more like a nose bonk, though.
I get you,
know
but
I mean?
still...
But he broke the ice on it, though.
All day.
Bro, look how clean, look how like precise that ledge is.
Wade Spire's sick as fuck. I take none away from the guy, you know? He's the first person to do it. And then after that, we knew it was doable, you know? And that's when we all did legit no slides down it, and then the rest is history, you know?
Let me see the footage again real quick.
Okay, let me hit this.
Yeah, that was
amazing.
That was a pretty memorable moment, though. Then we all did that.
So he did it twice. He had pants on that one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah. I think the
second one looked like he was like on top of it.
Dude, the second one was better.
There's no fucking wax whatsoever.
None,
he just went and bonked that
Wade was gnarly as fuck, dude.
I'm a big shout out to Wade Spire. I saw him at Hall of Fame. Just this past Hall of Fame, and dude,
on spine ramps and shit back in the day.
I saw him too.
God,
I said, hey, Wade Spire. He said, I'll be right back. He never came back.
Oh, thank you, Wade. Chris appreciates it.
But there it is.
Yeah, that's the first legitimate ever fucking thing now. The rest is history, dude.
So LeVar was the 180 nose grind. That was you were like, wow, I can't believe that happened. What about? I mean, then Costin back nose blunting. That's huge.
That's Eric Costin. Though it's not surprising, you know what I mean?
Right.
But like when LeVar did it, though, LeVar was already sick as fuck. But like when Costin did that, I was like, it's sick, but it's Eric Costin though, so it's really not that shocking, you know?
Yeah,
it's not that shocking, but still, like Eric is always on the forefront of like doing monumental tricks.
He's Eric Costin, dude.
He's always on the
Eric Costin, dude.
Did it when that spot became popular? Did the smoking crack kind of chill out, or is it more like skate? It seemed like probably
the
more
skaters clean it up.
Yeah,
Still not really, but like less people, like after the freeway got torn down after the 89 quake though, that's when it wasn't as much of a hideout, because when the freeway was up you couldn't see it. It was like an actual hideout.
Really
you know
hot, yeah.
Wait.
Oh,
So the freeway, I've been there, but I don't remember
the 89
because
earthquake.
we went later.
Yeah.
The freeway was already gone.
What happened? Where'd they put the freeway?
There is no freeway now.
They just removed the whole fucking thing?
You mean before or after?
After,
they tore it all down, dude. That's when I was doing, the old Sponsor Me video I showed you when I was doing on the little wood thing.
No, I understand.
Under the freeway right there.
But it seems like they would just rebuild the freeway like they normally.
But they didn't, though.
Took the whole thing out.
They didn't.
It's so weird.
From the 89 quake.
Like back in the day, it's all nice now. It's like beach style type of, or like pier style type of apartments down there, like where where the giant stadium's at and everything. Now it's really nice down there now. But like back in the 80s, it was like wasteland, dude. It was like fucking like Mad Max and shit. The freeway's just like hella homeless people, hella abandoned warehouses and shit. It was fucking just like a.
And that's right there in the city.
It was like a wasteland, dude.
So the freeway was blocking that. Yeah. That's why it was called Hubba Hideout.
Because unless you were driving on the freeway, you couldn't see it, dude. Like you see it because it's overpass, you know what I mean? But other than that, you couldn't see it.
And would cops ever go up there?
No, I don't think they knew about it. Nah, I never seen. I don't remember any cops going up there. Because that was our hideout. We used to run from the cops. We used to go to Hubba Hideout, and we never got caught.
Going back to like running from the cops, like I used to run from the cops at the Westlake Courthouse.
Every skater went through that shit.
I just think about that.
Haters.
Think about that in today's.
Dude, today now,
like we used to run from the police from skating, and it was okay though. It wasn't like if they caught you, they'd probably bring you back and get a ticket. It wasn't
gnarly.
Right.
Unless it was punk ass squirrel.
Oh, there you go. Or Tree Man.
Or fucking that squirrel, Officer Squirrel.
There it is.
So this is the freeway.
Yeah.
And by the way, this is from this old ledge, Thrasher, Hubba Hideout documentary.
Another thing that T-Dog left me out of.
So this is a double decker. Wait, so where is it exactly?
Hubba Hideout.
Are we looking at?
Is that the only image you can find out?
Not see it.
I can't figure it out.
Maybe let's play and see.
Let me see.
Okay, so that no. Jeez, they went
go for the entrance. The entrance is at the exit.
I mean, it's hard. It's just their, I don't know.
The photos they have.
If you get a picture for the exit was that, then I'll be able to pinpoint it. It was like right by the exit.
Okay, so it was the exit.
Let me see.
Interesting. But even when it was not a hideout anymore, it was still kind of like you had to go there. It was like a destination. You couldn't just go there. It was
a place.
It was still kind of hidden.
We used to hang out and party up there and shit, you know. And then it just became its own spot after Hubba. You know, like it's crazy. Like you said, like every ledge is called a Hubba now, dude. It's like,
dude, I love that.
We should patent that shit, dude. Like
it's too late.
Too late. Way too late. Way too late.
Trademark it, man.
Way
every
too late.
person that says
way
Hubba,
too late.
we're gonna get a nickel.
No, but it's crazy. That's where it's come from.
It is so crazy, though. I mean. From generation to generation like that, it's still Hubba. It's still a Hubba.
It trips me. I'm never here like watching Street League or like watching like X Games. The trick down the Hubba and da da da. Like it's cool. You know, it's cool. It's like, but you know, it's a trip though. Like a lot of kids probably don't even know where that came from though. You know, like
I have no idea.
Yeah, but each generation, you know, it's different. You know, it's like we knew everything about the Bones Brigade and shit. You know, like
for sure.
You know, every generation is different.
Yeah.
So you guys would run. So you beat E&B. You'd run from the cops to the Hubba Hideout. You'd kick it there, and then I'd assume you just go back to E&B after a while, like an hour.
Sometimes
you
just end up staying there like late into the night.
Now, when you guys because there's other like iconic San Francisco spots, right? There's Black Rock. There's
Fort Miley.
Fort Mason.
Fort Mason. There's like a bunch of different things.
Yeah.
Like
and Pier 7 wasn't even there yet.
Yeah,
right?
that was before Pier 7.
Nah.
Third and Army was
Third and Army
there before. So would you guys venture off, or you personally, would you just kick it at E&B the whole time, or would you go skate these other spots?
We would go skate other spots, like sometimes, you know, but in Embarcadero, we always ended up back there though, you know.
For sure. It was like home base.
Yeah.
Did you have a favorite spot besides E&B? Like, did you kick it at, or even skate when you were skating, like...
Just Embarcadero.
Really?
That was one place we skate other spots, but that's the only place we really kicked it at though.
But they're not gonna kick, but like fun. Like, I want to go here and skate this place.
I mean,
we're gonna go here.
Fort Miley maybe.
That would be the only spot.
Fort Miley maybe. Fort Mason.
Okay.
Fort Mason.
Which one was
you get
Fort
kicked
Mason?
out of Black Rock?
Fort Mason. You want to put my manual clips?
What spot was Fort Mason?
If you pull my manual clip, I'll show you, bro.
That's the manual spot.
Hey, I never had a video part, man. I gotta get my spotlight where I can, bro.
Isn't that's the manual spot, right?
Yeah.
So that's the one like where Carroll just had, where Henry just did the fakey manual, turn around and
yeah.
Like
it's a
little
known spot.
Yeah.
Where Carroll and Jovontae like shared a
it's like curb manual.
Yes.
Kill that spot.
What clip?
Which one?
What clip are you talking about? When Carroll turned around? What is it?
Oh no, it was Henry.
Henry did a fakey manual and turn around to regular manual.
Straight.
Yeah.
That's Fort Mason.
I thought that was like a Ralph's or a Vons or something. I always thought it was like a grocery store manual.
It's across the street from Safeway. There's a Safeway.
Okay. Yeah, that's an iconic spot.
Yeah.
Was that a spot where you guys could just hang out all day?
No.
Oh no.
Because it was like hella cars and like just hella like, you know, it was fun though. Like if certain times of the day, like I used to have a lot of fun in Fort Mason, dude. It was rad.
Right.
I just love that spot. Like Shamil did like a fakey kickflip, fakey manual, and chocolate video across it. Jovontae used to do everything across that shit, dude.
It seemed like a long manual pad. Yeah. And it's like it's tough.
I got a story about Jovontae, dude. Like when I was a kid, when I first started skating, I used to pay him for skate lessons, dude. Like after school and shit. So I know Jovontae my whole life.
How much did you pay him?
He never took my money.
How much did you?
I offered him like $5-10, something like that.
What would he teach you?
He'd teach me how to ollie and like how to skate the quarter pipe and stuff. He used to have this little quarter pipe. And like he never took my money though, dude. You know what I mean? Hell no. Me and Jovontae, I know Jovontae my whole life, dude. You know, like so, like yeah, we got a lot of history.
That's funny.
Yeah,
dude.
He
Jovontae was giving skate lessons before skate lessons.
Yeah, dude. And then like he just teach me how to do like blunts on quarter pipes because he had just little stuff, you know.
That's funny.
Like, yeah.
Is this before he was sponsored or he was already sponsored?
No, he was like on
Planet Earth.
I can't remember a time when he wasn't sponsored, dude. To tell you the truth, there was a Thrasher where he fucking was on the Vans team list and Vision Street wearing the same. Look at Jovontae, dude. Everybody used to want that guy, dude.
That's iconic. There's only been a couple things like that before. It was like a truck company. Somebody had an ad.
Where they doubled up.
They doubled up. Yeah.
It happened.
Kelch was the first person to ever get a first sponsor AM to ever get a ad by Indy. Kelch was the very first amateur. Back then it was all pros. Kelch was the first am.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
do you remember the photo?
Doing a nose bump tail grab on the fire hydrant across the street from Embarcadero where the ferry building's at.
Okay, let's see if we can find that.
Yeah,
dude.
he's the first sponsor to ever get India, dude.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are they still? I mean, now it's like
whatever. But that was he's the first AM to ever get. Yeah, first AM to ever
How was a
get an India.
Oh, here we go. This is it right here. Let's see.
Yep, that's the first sponsor amateur to ever get India, dude.
Fucking look at all these pop-ups. It's
I know,
crazy,
fucking
dude.
pop-ups.
So that's the first India right there.
By sponsor amateur.
That's sick.
Yep.
Just leave it right there, JC. It's fine.
Yep.
Can't blow it up.
Bad to the belch. Yeah,
Dude, I always tripped the Bay blocks were always a hot spot. Were they there back then?
No, that was when after the freeway got torn down. That's when they made that whole area nice. Like before that, it was just a wasteland. You know, that got built like mid '90s, I think, early '90s, something like that.
No way. Okay.
Yeah.
What year was the earthquake?
89.
89.
Yeah.
What was the magnitude? Do you remember?
I was at Embarcadero doing the Hyatt Regency. Was like,
You were there. You felt it outside.
yeah, dude, it was fucking.
Google the 89 San Francisco earthquake. I want to
gnarly,
know
dude.
the magnitude of that.
I never. Yeah.
And then like Julian got that
about
picture like in Thrasher, so it was like the marina got really fucked up for some reason. So it was like hell like little like banks, like little launch banks.
Yeah.
And like Julian's like awing over like one of those police barricades.
Right.
Back in the day.
October. Wait, is this the one that was at the baseball game?
Yeah.
The baseball game. The World Series.
When the Giants got swept by the
and
A's.
the freeways collapsed on each other.
Yeah.
That was October 17th, 1989,
Yeah.
5:04 p.m. The Loma Prieta earthquake occurred central coast of California, approximately 10 miles northeast of Santa Cruz.
Was that 6.8?
Yeah, it was scary, dude. Like
I don't know why.
Scary.
Where
Is there a video
do they
of that?
say that?
Probably. I don't know if nowadays like everybody like be able to film it.
JC,
Back
do you
then
see
they weren't as
that?
common though. You know, cameras and shit.
for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I remember for the Northridge quake, I was in San Francisco, so I didn't get to experience the Northridge quake.
Oh, you did. I experienced
Where's
that.
Northridge at?
Okay.
Down here?
Yeah, it's in the valley.
This
Okay.
was 6.9 or 7.2 magnitude.
7.2, Jesus.
Yeah.
What was a Northridge quake, JC? Did we look that up too?
That was
Just to get
either
a-
90, 91.
91, but what was the magnitude on that? Because that was gnarly. That shook us.
Maybe
That
92.
shook us. Magnitude, Northridge earthquake, 90s, 94.
94, Jesus.
it's hard-
6.7. 6.7.
It's hard to imagine that whole area like being a wasteland.
It was, dude, back in the 80s, like just all hella homeless people and just like fucking like, yeah, it was just nothing there. Abandoned warehouses and shit. Yeah.
That's
They cleaned it
insane.
up
Yeah, it's
tremendously.
Yeah.
They built some really good skate spots.
Yeah, dude, without even knowing, dude. Without even knowing. Pier 7, Bay Blocks and shit. Like,
Definitely.
yeah.
How was it also? Because in San Francisco, you had like Thrasher, you had Independent. You had,
Everything.
like it was a
Thrasher,
hub.
Venture, Indie, Spitfire.
It's
like
the mecca
everything.
for a lot
It
of
was a mecca.
companies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was it?
But LA is just as legendary too, though. You know, you guys were world, it's everything,
yeah,
dude.
100%.
It's Frisco and LA is where everything's set off. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
The most legendary shit, I think, in my opinion. You know, like you guys got the courthouse, got fucking Santa Monica Curves, whatever. You know, we got Embarcadero, you know, Fort Miley, whatever. Just, I mean, those are two legendary skate cities for sure. You know, I have as much respect for LA as I do the Bay Area when it comes to skateboarding. You know,
But would you guys like go to Thrasher? Was it a thing?
Thrasher
Would you
wouldn't
guys
give us,
shoot for
they wouldn't give us a time of day at one time. They wouldn't fucking even. I mean,
What were they? Why? What
just
were you-
because it was
you were the Embarcadarians.
You were the Embarcadarians, dude. They wouldn't
Yeah,
give
but
us-
when the
No, eventually they would have.
Yeah, when
after the Dogtown demo is when they
Right.
fucking, you know, when they started like, you know, whatever.
Paying
you know,
more attention.
Yeah. Like before that, they wouldn't even give us a time of day, dude. Like seriously, like fucking, like I said, I didn't even like. I got denied, you know, on a truck sponsor, and because I wasn't a Embarcadarian. And then 3 years later, you know, the same guy who was running that truck company wanted to put me on because I wasn't a Embarcadarian, you know.
But let me ask you
So,
this. Being like, what if nobody want to fuck with the Embarcadarians? Like, what was the scene like though? With the Embarcadarians, was it desolate? Were there a lot of skaters there? Was it just a couple skaters? Like, was it
the main people who were down there like all the time, like
you,
me and
Kelch?
James, and
Who else though?
like the guys who were before that they skated but like they weren't really like that good or anything, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like Fat Matt, Julian, SPLP, Skate Punks on Patrol, Johnny Race, Big Jim, all those guys, they were cool, but like they weren't really like into skating, like they're more like surfer type dudes, you know what I mean? And there's like the older dudes who like got high and shit. They were cool as fuck, but like they weren't into skating like how me and James were though.
I guess I'm just trying to think of like why, you know, like if it just wasn't a scene. It wasn't like a poppin' scene.
For us, it was though. You know, it was the most it was the coolest place to be in the city. You know, it's just a lot of people didn't know until later. You know,
Right.
So who was the first couple people that started roaming around and starting to like show up every day? Like, you know what I mean? Like
guys who were known or like guys
both. I mean, guys that were known so people could understand like the capacity of what was going on.
Let me see.
Like was Mike Carroll coming around? Like,
yeah, Dinger's an OG Embarcodarian. Yeah. But he lived in Alabama though, so he moved. So he come from Alabama, and like he come here in the summers, you know.
Okay.
And like at first, like we used to make fun of him, like because like you know he's just like kind of like a T-dog. Like had the fucking bleach blonde hair with a fucking pink elbow board, and just looked like a fucking dork. And he came back the next summer, he's good as fuck, dude. Yeah. Like hella sick, dude. And like fucking.
He skated for Mad Circle, right?
Yeah, he's pro for Mad Circle. Yeah. Yeah, Dinger, he's to have fucking pop, dude.
Yeah, dude.
That dude was fucking good as fuck. But like, yeah, he just
his lingo was so sick. He used to say some funny
broken ass English. Like,
yeah, he was super dope.
Yeah, but okay, let me see. Okay, as far as the locals go, before it blew up, it's like me, James, Shelby, Dinger, Scotty. Let me see who else. Smythe kind of, but Smythe was like he had like good parents, so he's like he couldn't really hang out as much until he was like older, you know what I mean? So he like went to school and whatever, but he come down like every weekend though, you know, Sam, and Nick Lockman sometimes,
Lee Smith,
Nick Terchet sometimes, you know, a lot. Nick was very like versatile. Like he was down with like Julian, like all those dudes who didn't skate in Embarcadero, and he's like down with us too. You know what I mean? So
he's his brother.
Yeah. Joey's cool as fuck too. Yeah, shout out to Joey. Yeah. Shout out to Ace. But yeah, like Nick and Joey. I mean, Joey never really came around Embarcadero that much, but like Nick, you know, Nick would come through once in a while. Let me see who else. Who else? Shelby, Scotty. Me, I can't really
Carl
think.
Early on?
Carl, yeah, Carl for sure.
Lee Smith.
Lee Smith.
No, later?
Lee Smith, I don't think Lee started skating until like 92, I don't think, you know? I don't think. Yeah, LeVar was down there all the time.
Yeah,
okay. LeVar started skating. Marcus, shout out to Marcus.
All day.
Let me see, who else? Name some more names, John. You probably got better memory than I do.
Was Drake Jones from up there?
Drake Jones was around, but
he was around, but he's from out of town though.
Yeah.
Chico?
Oh, Chico.
Sure.
Chico. Yeah, Chico's down there a lot.
Yeah.
I'm all bragging about, I know everybody in Embarcadero, not fucking forgetting hella names now and shit.
Nah, when you're on the spot, bro, it's hard to think about the names.
Especially these hot ass lights too.
Who was
thanks, Chris.
Who else was down there, dude? What about Satva? Was he down there? That was later. Satva?
Who's that?
Oh, he came through later.
That was way later.
Who's Satva?
Satva Long.
Oh, that dude. He was by me. He
was dope.
Yeah, he's good as fuck, dude. Yeah. He was a corner kid.
Oh yeah,
Gary Geese.
He's a corner kid, but Satva's cool as fuck though, and he rips though. You know, shout out to Satva.
What about Gary?
Gary Geese is down there. Yep. Geese is down there. Yep.
Damn. It's so funny, man. The ecosystem and just like the it's its own like town.
Yeah.
It's its own like little city in this like little
it was a lot
plaza,
to absorb, to be honest, for me coming like from, you know, obviously the valley and then going out there and just like learning all these new characters and all these individuals.
But if you're hella good though, dude, and you carry yourself how you carry yourself, people are gonna cool with you automatically. You know,
everybody was super cool.
If you were a dick, like it would have been different. You know what I'm saying? But you're hella good. It's already gonna get you noticed, and plus you were cool. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking. You know, I was stoked to be on the same team as you. You know.
So it's like you kind of, if you went there and you were good, you gave respect to everyone.
You were cool as fuck. Like it didn't really matter how you skated though. You know, like it's just how you carried yourself, what kind of person you were. You know.
Also, you know, shout out to Jacob Rosenberg because he's been putting out a lot of this footage because he's filmed
Jacob Rosenberg. Every time I filmed with him, I had such a horrible day, dude.
Really?
Every fucking time, dude. Because when A Street was popping off, like, you know, the A Street Planet Earth Life shit, you know, like before like Plan B and stuff. Like Mike Ternasky, he wanted RIP Mike Ternasky. Shout out to Mike Ternasky. He wanted somebody on Planet Earth up here to skate for him, right? So Greg and Mike, they got me on Planet Earth, you know.
Gotcha.
And then and every time and then Ternasky would come down here and he sent Jake Rosenberg to come film with us. And every time I just had such a fucking shitty time, dude, skating film with Jake, dude. Kind of like the Dogtown demo, like times 10, you know, like. Every single fucking time, dude.
I got to give it up to Jake though, man. He posts these videos,
dude,
he posts Instagram videos of like just raw footage.
Tony, you go Tony Chill just right there. Tony Chill would be 6 fuck. Shout out to Tony,
dude. I love.
Look at this.
Yeah,
dude. Mike,
I was sick as shit for that time.
Dude,
bro.
Mike was always sick as fuck,
Hell
dude.
Yeah,
always, dude.
Always. Come on.
Kamal, that's Kamal's first guy and brought me down to Embarcadero. Kamal right there. Chico.
Oh, Chico.
Cheeks.
It's funny, you can tell by people's styles.
Yeah.
Right?
So, like, talk to us about the Gonz gap.
The Gonz gap?
Like, Gonz.
Something I never did.
No,
Something I never
a
did.
lot of people.
A lot of people
I never
Yeah.
did.
Fucking gnarly.
But I mean, like, what was it? What was the like? Gonz came through, and like, what was it like?
I've never seen Gonz out in Embarcadero except for one time when he came through with to film for the blind video when Rudy did that. Shout out to Rudy when Rudy did that 360 kickflip manual across the stage and his pants were falling down.
Yep.
He had these ghetto wears and the strap was broken. I remember he kept pulling him up and shit. But anyway, Jovontae called me up that night and he's like, and James used to be like the biggest Gonz fan, dude. Like he used to love Gonz. And Jason Lee and Gonz and Rudy were sleeping at Jovontae's house. And Jovontae called us up. He's like, guess what? He's like, Gonz over here, like that. And then Kelch was all, I'm hearing breathe. And Jovontae put the phone up to Gonz. Dude, James used to be the biggest Gonz nut ever, dude. Like, James, he idolized Gonz, dude. And then Jovontae put the thing up to hear Gonz fucking snore, sleep, whatever. Like, it was fucking sick as fuck, dude. Like, yeah, dude.
But I mean, like, he's got the gap named after him. It's the Gonz gap.
It's the Gonz
gap. So
what?
Like, do you know what happened that day? Do you know like when he just rolled through?
That's before I even started skating when he did it.
Before,
yeah. So
he was even skating EMB before you guys were even.
Yeah, I guess so. Obviously, if he has the Gonz gap named after him, you know.
Well, no, wait, but when did he Ollie the Gonz gap? That was
80s. Sometime
late
80s.
'80s.
Well, because it was in blind video days.
More like
Yeah, but then they must have been sitting on that for a minute if that's the case. Because
when he kickflipped it, he didn't do the Gonz channel in the blind video. He didn't do it in video days.
Are you sure?
Yeah, he didn't do it in the video days. Gonz and Ollie the Gonz in the video days.
Bring it up, JC. Maybe I'm tripping.
He didn't.
Didn't he do like his kickflip?
He kickflipped it, but that was in the blind video though. That was in the video days.
Yeah.
That was in video days when he kickflipped? No.
That was
I swear to
way after video days.
Dude,
That was way after video days.
what did he?
Because
Ollie did some. I remember
he
seeing
did a
it.
mob flip down.
It was in Thrasher.
Yeah.
That's when he got that sequence. Ollie and the Gonz.
I swear to God, he Ollied it in. We're going to pull it up right now. We're going to look for it.
I'm right, Chris.
No, I don't know. You might
right.
have to put some money on this.
We'll put a nightclub hoodie on it.
Nightclub hoodie?
Nightclub
What do
hoodie.
you got for me?
$20.
Dude, I don't know. Hold on. JC, let's pop it up. Let's get it in full screen here. I could have
why-
sworn.
No, he did do it, dude.
He definitely did it.
He didn't do it. He didn't do it.
The
Not in the
kickflip?
video.
No, he know the Gonz, dude.
I could have sworn there's video of it, dude.
I thought
He
there was
didn't
video.
Ollie
Of the
He-
kickflip.
he didn't-
He kind of
not-
like
not in the
falls
blind
off a
video.
little bit.
Yeah, he
Towards
does it.
the,
He
Not
does it
in the blind
weird.
video.
like he jumps off the stairs right there or something.
I don't think he doesn't do the video days, dude.
I mean, he's got the classic kickflip, Gonz kickflip, but
Dude, that's
I remember
crazy,
seeing it.
dude.
Man,
This is a, what do they call that?
I think he got mixed up with the Wallenberg Big 3, Chris.
Maybe. I could have
I used to watch this video all the time, dude.
Me too.
yeah,
This is my first video
I
I
think you
ever
might be
watched.
right.
I think I'm right, Chris.
Yeah, I think.
Well,
you
then
might
wait.
be right.
Okay, if you're right, which it's looking like you are. Where did we see the Ollie then of
In
him
Thrasher.
skating the
For some
Ollie
reason,
in the
I thought,
Gonz?
why would
sequence.
I envision a fucking
Sequence.
like a video clip of
It's a
that?
sequence.
Wow.
So put Embarcadarians right there. Watch.
So here's the MB
See?
Switch 180s, the 7.
Yeah, he did not.
That's at Santa Monica Mall.
You know what?
right?
Maybe it was a sequence. I remember Gino did the back heel and kind of fell off the end too.
Gino backheeled that shit?
Yeah.
God damn.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Why am I having a problem thinking of that? He did. Yeah, I think he did.
Someone
He's
owes
not-
me a
can't-
nightclub
This
hoodie.
is all before my time, so I can't remember.
Is that
exactly.
before
Yeah.
101? Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy, dude.
That was- that-
where
that-
am I? Where did we?
He could.
You guys should all know this, dude. This is your zone.
Hey, man.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot.
I told
of
you I was
stuff that
right,
happened
dude. I
since
knew
then.
it. See?
Kelly, sometimes you get stumped on the 401 stuff. So
Yeah,
just relax.
true.
You can't put like Gonz, Ollie the Gonz. Like what do we? You know, there's not a clip out there.
When he kickflipped it, that wasn't in a video. That was just like a clip, you know?
Yeah.
It wasn't in any video.
I remember.
Chris, I think you got mixed up with the Wallenberg Big 3, dude.
Maybe
Think
you're
so.
right.
Here we go.
Maybe you're
I
right.
think so. So when he
this
kickflipped right here. Oh, my God. I can't believe he did that,
This
dude.
is 15 years. Wait, no, this is
Way longer than that.
Yeah,
Dude.
this is when it was uploaded, I guess.
Yeah.
This one, I was already out of skating right here. That's probably Hubba Hideout.
Does that dude have a shorty's hoodie on? That could give
No,
you.
there's no way.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm bugging.
Dude, I can't believe he did that. Dude, Gino.
Oh, Jamie Thomas.
Yep.
Yeah.
Have we watched this
I think
before?
we did.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
Jamie
we've seen
Thomas. I think we watched it on Jamie's episode.
Oh,
Yeah,
There
there
it
it
is.
God,
was.
dude.
There it was.
Talk about legendary.
Like they were
God
battling.
Damn.
They were battling.
gnarly,
for it,
dude.
right?
Yeah, Gonz.
Damn, that
Yeah.
was fucking.
Okay, so this is where I saw the video clip.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, but where did I see him Ollie the Gonz in?
And Thrasher, dude.
I guess we didn't see him.
Thrasher.
I'm tripping
He,
right
I
no,
am
you're
too.
not tripping. You just got mixed up with the Big 3 in Wallenberg. That's all.
Big
Yeah.
Ford.
That's all it was. Big 4. Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Sorry, Mr. Hart.
Here we go. What is this? What is this? Hold on. Gino
Pierre.
Iannucci and Mark.
I just saw that dude the other day.
He's around.
I saw Pierre done.
Well, shut up.
Yeah, I was skating while I was at FTC and he came through.
He was there.
Yeah,
Pierre's the homie.
Dude, that's so sick.
Me and Henry's hanging out at his house and get so fucking drunk, dude.
There's Gino.
Oh, that's the back here.
Look at that.
Oh my god, dude. I never even fucking ollie that shit before.
Dude.
I seen Henry and Mike, dude, fucking ollie that shit, and I never seen him do it again.
Dude,
Henry backside grabbed that shit hella sick, dude. When he's
Conquered it.
Like before he's even pro and shit.
Pierre, holy shit.
Pierre, that's my homie.
He's a legend at the EMB all day.
Yep. Pierre, shout out to Pierre.
It's so funny how you can remember things in your mind, but it's wrong.
Don't worry, dude. It's just whatever, dude.
No, Jake, it ain't okay. It ain't okay.
Well, I know I got me a 9 Club sweater. Who do you cover for? That's my bet.
No, I think we're out. I think we're sold out.
Oh, man.
No,
anyway.
I love it, man, because like there's so much history. Like I said before, like we could do like a panel of all the EMB heads and just tell stories upon stories upon stories. Because, I mean, like, what was your before you like, or just from your days there? Like, what's your biggest takeaway from that place? Like, is it just the camaraderie between everybody? Is it the skating that advanced so quickly there? Is it what's your takeaway?
I think the most beautiful thing about Embarcadero is like we had every kind of person hanging out down there. You know what I mean? Yes. Like fucking like I'm not trying to be like all cool, like everybody talks about diversity now, whatever. And skateboarding diversity is just natural. You know what I mean?
1000%.
Like it doesn't matter like where you're from, who you are, whatever the fuck. If you love skating and I love skating, we're gonna be friends, dude. You know what I mean? And it's just like skating. It's a beautiful fucking culture. You know? It just brings all kinds of different people together. And that's kind of how Embarcadero was, like a melting pot of skateboarding, you know? Yeah. That was my favorite thing, just hanging out with friends, you know? Not even really the skating all that much, it's just mostly just hanging out and having hella good memories and shit, you know?
Yeah.
It's like fucking with girls and shit, just fucking, you know, just being fucking young kids having fun, dude, you know? Like,
for sure.
Shout out to my girl Spuzz, that's my baby girl at home. But anyway, yeah. Speaking of girls, might as well give a shout out to my girl.
No, dang.
But anyway,
no, but that's awesome though. Like I feel you on that too.
Her name's Mackenzie, so I call her Spuzz McKenzie.
That's it. Yeah, that's old Budweiser dog.
She don't drink though, but yeah.
But I think that's one of the things that I take away from skating too is like just the people that I met.
Yeah, dude.
You know, it doesn't matter where, whether it's at the Westlake Courthouse, the beach, or just traveling in general. Like,
you're always doing shit. I look at your Instagram. You're always doing shit, dude. Like.
I don't want to say that, but it's just like wherever
there's a reason not to not be vain, dude. You guys got the fucking most popping. All you three, you guys are stars, dude. You know what I mean? I mean all you guys are good as fuck, and you know.
All we do, Jake, is
very honored to be here, dude.
We have fun, dude. Like, we have fun.
This is awesome.
We
dude.
love skating. We just love talking about.
Remember when I first walked in, I said I was like nervous. Now I'm just chilling now, dude. You know what I mean? It's just I don't feel like all intimidated anymore. You know, it's just fucking cool.
Kelly,
except them fucking lights and shit.
How come you didn't? It's okay. You got your sweat rag right there.
Yeah,
it was in chaos. It was in chaos.
Kelly, how did you not know?
Yeah. So anytime before,
oh, here we go.
There it is.
See, but it wasn't in video days though.
yeah. See,
it definitely was not in video days.
But look, it's like all. There's a kickflip. Let me go back real quick.
Dude, Gonz is just that's the Gonz. Oh my god.
I think
that's UCLA. That was UCLA.
I think Gonz has done every trick you could think of at least once. I think he has, dude. What do you guys?
He's up there.
What do you guys think?
I wouldn't say every.
I mean,
but
for the time of where his era was, 1000%.
He's fucking board sliding the double kink.
He was ahead of his time.
Yeah.
Way ahead of his time.
All right, so I just maybe.
What is that? A 411?
Yeah, that was 411 chaos section.
Yeah, but obviously this looks. Let me look at this board that this.
That's an old ass board right there. What's that board right there?
I was trying to figure out what board, like what time and place, because if you're talking about Gonz alling in the 80s, this is not the 80s.
No, definitely not.
You know what I mean?
I think that guy has like on green New Deal or Plan B pants, probably it looks like maybe. So maybe like early 90s. Does it kind of look like that? Like those,
maybe.
Remember?
Sure.
Fuck
something
like that.
Shugu on the side of his.
Shugu was popping at that time.
So maybe Mark did it again. Yeah. Ollie did it again.
I'm sure he did.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Why is it? I want to know.
Maybe it was the first person ever do it.
Right.
First person ever do it.
Maybe it was
he had that sequence in Thrasher a long time ago.
Yeah. But this isn't. Obviously, he went and redid this because this isn't the one.
Yeah.
This isn't the one.
Yeah.
That's a more recent one.
Yep.
He won it.
Is that Fabian right there?
No, that's not.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no.
That might be Fabian right there.
That is not Fabian.
It might be, dude.
I don't think so.
No, maybe not.
Maybe like the 60, 40 ATM quick days, maybe.
Oh, well, you
could. I think that might have been Fabian.
You could be right, but I don't think Fabian would have dressed like that.
His face don't look like that.
That kind of looks like Fabian. I swear to God, dude. It kind of does. Like before he, you know, you don't think so?
Actually, you know what, dude?
I was gonna say,
it looks like he.
You know what? You're right.
It looks like young Fabes.
You think
that might be Fabian?
It looks like young Fabian, dude.
I'll take that back.
Shout out to Fabian.
I feel like Fabian would have had an iller kid on.
When you started moving back the face back and forth, I think it might have been.
But this is like a long.
It's like 60-40 ATM days, dude.
It might be. Bro.
I think that might be Fabes.
Let me
dude.
take a snapshot
Maybe.
of that and like
a young ass Fabian.
I think it is, dude. You're right.
You think that's
right?
Yeah, I
well,
think
then
it
who's
is,
that
dude.
other dude in the back?
You're right.
Maybe Joey, maybe. I don't know.
Joey.
Shout out to
I could see that
Joey.
being
It might be
I could
Joey.
see
He's
that.
tall. Dude,
Might be
looks
Joey.
tall over there.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I think that's Fabian, dude.
You're
Wait a
right,
minute.
bro.
This is why
Holy
we do the
shit.
nightclub. We're uncovering the.
No, that was thorough, bro.
I think that's Fabian, dude.
We're uncovering a tomb right here from Egypt.
Good shit.
Huh?
That could be.
I think it is,
Joey
dude.
That is
Surreal.
Faves, dude. I think it is.
I think it is, dude. Clean cut Faves right
Yep. Young Fabian.
Is that really?
there. It is, dude.
Yep.
Yeah, right
Dude,
there,
hey.
like right there as you're.
That's
like,
him, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, he did a beast 180 off
him.
that fucking ledge. Look
Yeah,
how high he is.
yeah.
That was
Yep.
lovely.
Yep.
Dude, that's crazy.
So speaking of that day, the Dogtown demo, I tried to fucking ollie. Okay, off the top side, I tried to ollie into a board slide right there and got stuck and fucking slammed so fucking hard right in front of Red Dog. I was like, oh man,
That's
I was
why-
hella trying to show
That's
off.
why you didn't get on.
Yeah, dude. That's the
Also,
worst
too,
day
like
ever-
no
worst day I ever
random
had.
dude would just be standing in front of the in front of the camera.
That's Fabian, dude.
Yeah, that is
in
him.
the ATM 6040 days.
All day.
It's probably
You're
him,
right.
dude. Because remember, it was like Steven, Joey, Gonz, and yeah.
Okay.
That was a team, right? ATM,
Maybe
all the money.
I think you're right.
You
Whatever.
might be right. You might be right.
You got that
I
one.
love that.
I take
Thank
whatever
you.
I said back.
Feels good being right over you guys because I'm the one. I don't expect that, dude. You know, it's a fucking 9 Club, dude. You know,
I love it.
you got
That was,
Dude,
bro.
180,
Yeah.
180
Bro.
switch
I get
to
so
Are you
hyped on this
kidding
video.
me?
I get so hyped
Even
on this
with that
video.
front side shove, look at that front
I know.
shove, bro.
With rails, dude.
right.
With rails. Oof.
Killed
This is,
it.
from the blind. This is from blind video.
Yeah,
That's,
yeah.
This
That
is
particular,
not.
not this, but that.
No,
that
this is like a
clip.
retro.
Dude, Guy's part in that video. Oh my god, dude.
Sheesh.
How is Guy still that fucking good, dude?
He's
Man.
he's a
He's a fucking machine, dude. Like
He's not done
gifted.
either.
he's not done either. Far
Nah.
from it.
he is very gifted at skateboarding.
Shout out to Guy. Yeah.
Big shout out.
So,
Huh.
wow, I'm glad we solved that mystery. That's been bugging me for years. Who that was? No, I'm just kidding.
Mystery solved.
You didn't know what the clip was. What the clip was.
It's been bothering me for generations, man. I'm glad we solved that, dude.
Got it.
Okay, so we got EMB, Hubba Hideout, and then the Wasteland, which was
Before
now. Were you
before the
around
quake?
when Pier 7 came around and Third
Yeah,
and
but
Army, or were you kind of like on your way out or out already?
Pier 7, I used to hang out there, but like I never skated there though because like I was kind of like just lost focus in skating and shit,
Okay.
whatever.
Right.
But yeah, but I mean, LeVar fucking used to kill that spot. Henry used to kill that spot. Like Henry, dude, at that spot, like kickflip, backside nose blunt, dude. Like Henry was way ahead of his time, dude. Like,
Dude.
but I'm gonna tell you this though, this is fact. I'm not talking shit either, dude. But okay, as far as Henry being a man in his skating, I'm taking nothing away from that guy at all, you know. But his personality though, dude, like. He really copied my personality back in the day. Like, I'm the one who came up with like all that shit. And like that was all me, dude. Like, I'm not trying to be like, oh yeah, like da-da-da. But you guys heard it yourself. A million people on here told you I came up with all the nicknames, all the shit and all that stuff back then. And then anyway, like Henry would act like me, and it would suck because like people outside from Embarcadero thought I was copying him because of who he was. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like Guy and them, and like fucking like when we were on Real, like John Diago, shout out to John.
Ooh, John Diago.
Corey Chrysler, R.I.P. Like those guys, they'd be like, but dude, like Jake Hill acts like Henry, and then Kelch would be like, nah, dude, it's the other way around, dude. You know what I mean? So it's like at times I couldn't even be myself because of fucking, just because like Henry is Henry. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just fucked up. And the thing that's fucked up too is like right before he got hella good, like me and Henry were like super fucking close, dude, like hella cool. And then fucking like all of a sudden he just like blew up hella hard. And like he just like, he just started like being like kind of like an asshole to me at times, And it hurt my feelings a lot as a kid, It hurt my feelings like big time. And like fucking, and it's just like, I don't know.
You ever talk to him about it?
Sometimes, I don't know, not really. Hopefully he hears this and, understands it, I got hell up for Henry. I'm not saying nothing bad about him, It's just fucked
You
up.
guys were kids too.
Yeah, that's another thing too, But it's just fucked up because at the time though, it's like like personality wise, he just he got hella shit from me. Like okay, remember the World Industries graphics, the Looney Tunes were all doing the thumbs up and shit. That started from Henry bringing that down there. You know what I mean? And I'm the one who, like, because back in the day, I used to stress hella hard. Like, when I couldn't land a trick, and I was like, look at my boards, I give my board thumbs up. Yeah, just like, being hella dumb. And then fucking Henry just took it to another level, dude. And everybody started saying that shit, dude.
I remember him having his moments, like, of like stressing out, and, like stressing on his board, or like fucking this fucking crack right here, like,
As far as skating goes, though, I just try to skate like Henry, though. You know what I mean? At times, like, he's fucking Henry's the fucking man, dude. But like personality wise, though, he copied me a lot, dude. Is as hard as a kid not being able to be myself because of like just what it was. Just being kids and smoking weed, having it fuck with your head, whatever. Like, I don't know.
I was gonna say, man, it's like it's hard enough being a kid trying to grow up, but like a kid trying to grow up back then in that environment as well, with like all those personalities and like, dude, that must have been.
Yeah, it was a pressure cooker, dude.
Yeah, that must have been a fucking trip, dude.
But also though, Henry he did get me on fucking Thunder and Spitfire. He got me on Real. Henry's fucking. He did a lot for me, dude. You know? He did. But just like it just. I don't know, when he turned into Henry Sanchez, though, like his ego just like, we kind of grew apart, it was fucked up,
It's interesting because, so this is, we're watching Tim and Henry's Pack of Lies, right? Which was, I watched this video on repeat every goddamn day.
Just FYI, Henry was better than this video, dude. Like, fucking, this is only half of what he did, like, if even that, you know what I mean? Like, fucking, him and Carroll, like I said, like, nightly demos, dude, like, fucking just.
But, like, when did Henry, like, pop off? Like,
probably like
was it like after this video
when he got like really really good?
Like, I mean, this is when
he was already cracking at this shit, bro. It was like,
but what video came? What part did he have before the Tim and Henry's Pack of Lies?
This is it.
This is the only,
this is one
that's the only video part.
This is one this is where I got introduced to Henry Sanchez. And I'm like, who the fuck is this?
This came out summer '92.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so the whole world, or the whole skate world, found out who this dude was in this video.
They knew, but then they really knew.
Yeah.
It's like Tim Gavin.
Yeah, Tim Gavin. Shout out to Tim. Tim is sick as fucking this shit too.
Like it's funny because like this video, like they're two opposite skateboarders, and they're in the same.
Like when you're talking about Henry with it, like Tim's is all smooth, like fucking with the hip hop and shit.
Oh my god!
And Henry's all hella rugged, hella fast. Henry skated hard all the time,
but it's like funny because like Henry was so tech, but he skated fast,
hella rugged, like
rugged and everything.
I love the way Henry.
Tim was more my. I would watch Tim's part over and over again in this video.
That jive top too, was so perfect with his part, like so perfect with it.
But Henry also, I would play his part because obviously the tricks are undeniable.
And this video was so short and sweet. You watch it from beginning to end. Period.
Oh yeah,
you were on Blind back then, right, Jeron?
I just got on right after the video came out.
I was hella bummed you quit Real.
Wait, you weren't in this video?
No. I got on right after it came out.
And then after that, Girl Slowly started like next year, 2 years later.
A year later.
Yeah.
Because you started it off with the Little Help from My Friends and the Questionable. Was it questionable? Virtual?
Yeah.
No, virtual.
Virtual reality. Yeah.
And that virtual was 93.
93.
Yeah. Okay. So you got on before. So you had okay. So you had like a year. Oh man. It's so crazy.
That's right down the block, isn't it? Santa Monica Curves, Venice Curves, right?
Yeah. Because Jake, here's the thing: is like I always talk about how crazy the progression was, right? And this is like just a guy that consumes a video. Like I started in 91. That's when I first started
skating in 91?
Yeah, 91. And Blind Video Days was my first video I watched. Then the next fucking year was Questionable. And
that's a big progression.
And then the next year after that, there's 3 years in a row was Virtual.
Yeah.
And from Questionable to Virtual was lightning speed, the fucking progression.
Yeah.
And so like you're probably again like Henry and them you're watching demos of Carroll and them. So you're watching this progression like real time.
Yeah.
Like was it hard for a lot of people to even keep up with what was going on? I mean, or like did they feel pressure of
Embarcodarians really wasn't competitive like that, you know what I mean? It was like more like we were like all really supportive of each other. You know what I mean? Like somebody learned a trick or somebody got sponsored by this, we'd be like, let's trade this. Like trade me like a Mass Circle shirt for like a real shirt or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We all just like trade each other.
That's when it was all good to wear other shit.
That's when we all trade each other shit, dude. We were just like fucking hella cool. Everybody first started getting hooked up. I think, like I said before, in the 80s, I think Embarcadero was a lot more fun as far as kids hanging out. But like when we got sponsored, it was like we finally got our like Kelch finally getting sponsored was like such a highlight in my life. You know what I mean? Because fucking I used to be real close with James, dude. To see him get on Indy and Dogtown Dogtown to be the first sponsor to AM to get and fucking indie ad.
Yeah.
It was just fucking, it was awesome as fuck, dude. So we were just all really happy to be getting product and just supporting each other. You know what I mean? So it really wasn't that competitive. Like I said, Mike and Henry were always they're on their own level. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I'm saying though. Like not even the competitiveness, but just like, how am I going to keep up with these guys?
You couldn't. I don't think anybody could. You know, I don't think anybody could at Embarcadero.
I think everybody was inspired to do their best. Everybody, in those moments, for sure.
Everybody was good, but like Henry and Mike were like they're like the best guys in the town. Like, in LA, you guys always had like a handful of sick skaters, you know, who were hella sick of fucking you guys, Day One, fucking all the world guys, Lottie, fucking just hella legendary pros from LA, dude. I mean, LA is the, you know, Southern California is the birthplace of skateboarding. You know what I mean? So it's only right the best skaters come from here. You know?
You said it. He said it.
Oh, were you? Oh, Clyde will have something to say about that.
Florida, no doubt about it, has had so many amazing skateboarders.
Brazil too. Brazil is fucking.
Japan now.
Japan is definitely.
Well, it's become
everywhere nowadays. You know, because skateboarding is a global phenomenon now.
Now there will never be an EMB.
Nah.
In that type.
Embarcadero is Hollywood of the early '90s, dude. You know, like, I mean, hella people can't like. Some of the most successful people from there aren't even from there, you know, like Jamie Thomas and for instance, like Little Stevie. Shout out to Little Stevie. You know, I got a really cool story about Stevie too. Like, okay, one night we saw us go to Shelby's house and like party and shit over there. And this is like after I already quit skating, and Stevie came up to me. He was hella drunk, dude. He's like, "Hey, yo, man, how come you don't skate no more, dude?" And I didn't even know, like I really know Stevie at the time, you know. I knew who he was from like Element and like stuff like that. And it's like even before the chocolate video, dude. He just told me like how bummed he was about how I stopped skating and all this. It meant a lot to me at the time, you know. And the thing that kind of what was kind of fucked up about it is my best friend, that guy Dennis, who's in the background.
Oh yeah, you were gonna tell a story about that.
Yeah. And we used to always call each other like WT and BT, like white trash, black trash, no FT, Filipino trash, just whatever. It's just like E&B inside thing. And one time Dennis said something about BT, and Stevie's all, "I know motherfucking BT, ninja." Like, you know, saying Stevie got hella mad about it and shit, right? And fucking so they got in the hallway and they got like a little scrap, you know, no big deal. Yeah. But like after that though, because Dennis being my best friend, it kind of made me have to act funny towards Stevie, you know what I mean? And I was kind of fucking like bummed me out about that, you know. So whenever I seen Stevie after that, I couldn't be as cool with him as I wanted to be, you know what I mean? Because my best friend had beef with him, you know? It was fucking whack as fuck. Now you look at Stevie now, he's like fucking like, dude, GGK is fucking shit, dude. It's crazy. Dude, Stevie made it cool. I mean, I think Jovontae was the first, and you know, J-Dubs too, but like, you know, Jovontae was like the first like really like well-known black street skater, you know what I mean? In my opinion, you know, who was like really fucking sick and like was on Blind, was on all his elite companies, pal. Anybody who Jovontae wants to skate for, he could get on like with the phone call, you know? And fucking and for Stevie to like before like black skaters who skated, like, why are you trying to do that white boy shit? Dude, it's never like that. Skateboarding is just diverse. It's a beautiful fucking culture. People who don't skate will never understand that. And in the 80s, it was just looked at as a white boy thing. And Stevie said, fuck all that shit. I mean, DGK, you know, it's cool for black kids to skate. And he just fucking, all black kids skate now, dude. They build skate parks like in Compton now and shit. You know what I mean? I think that has a lot to do with Stevie, you know?
Mm-hmm. It starts somewhere.
I just wanted to put that out there real quick, you know what I'm saying? Because because Stevie's, he's like a real street dude, but like he's also an amazing fucking skater. And he's cool as fuck too, you know? So it's like, you know, he put it on the map big time for, you know, for guys like that to make it cool to skate, you know?
Yeah.
That was like fucking like back in the day, like fucking like, you know, it's funny, like when I first started skating, when I was a super poser, like fucking, and then fucking Jovontae used to skate. And then, like Jovontae, he was always like hella good at skating, but like fucking he's good at everything, bikes, fucking everything, and fucking and Jovontae be like, you want to be Jake, like that. And if it was hella funny, when I started skating, he's like, yeah, now you were supposed to be like that. I love Jovontae, dude. Like, I got all kinds of stories about that dude, man. Like fucking, it's just funny, like, you know, like, I don't know, it's just weird how things work, you know. Sometimes
it's a trip, dude. It's a trip. Because like I mean,
Jovontae got the cover of Thrasher too, and that was something I thought I'd never see was an Embarcadarian on the cover of Thrasher, dude. You know, Henry was the first, I think, actually. I think Henry was the first guy from Embarcadero to get the cover, I think.
Was it cover of Thrasher?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What was he doing?
A crooked grind on the middle of the 7?
Yeah.
That was very groundbreaking, you know, because like I said, they wouldn't even give us the time of day at one time. You know what I mean?
What was Jovontae's cover?
Jovontae was doing a heel flip with
those yellow fucking.
Yeah,
dude, I went and bought those NTSs because of him.
That was the only.
Maybe I don't know.
That was the only person who ever seen make those shoes look that clean.
Nobody else.
Nobody else could rock those like
they came in the gray, the green, and the yellow.
The yellows just pop.
Jovontae's he's the only person to get away with the yellows, dude. He made them look sick as fuck.
I bought some and I
because
it didn't hit the same.
Because of it, no, it did not hit the same, dude. I think I had to get trade him in for the Blues. Or
Yeah, that was a monumental cover, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Which one? The Jovontae one?
The Jovontae one.
That's
If
when
you
you
can
had
find it.
the what was that board? The graphic with the white face was supposed to be black dude smiling in the dark, whatever. Was that world board he had?
That was on the cover too.
Yeah.
That was. He was right in that board.
We got it right here.
Smile at night.
So it's bottom was Smile at Night.
Yeah.
It's the bottom of his graphics.
Dude.
Yep.
Legendary shit.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
They almost look like Jordans or some shit.
Yeah. Jovontae's the only person who can make them shoes look good, dude. I swear to God,
that's
dude.
crazy, dude. That looks fake, like blue, like they just like cut that out.
Back, doesn't look real, but that's probably the sky at that time.
Oh, Mike Carroll's name's on the cover too.
Crazy, dude.
Yep.
Yeah, those graphics, bro. Next level shit.
They were fucking next level.
Yeah.
Dude, I would.
Those look like Jordans, though.
Yeah. On
Airwalk
on Jovontae, they do.
Those aren't the
On
NTS.
Jovontae, they do.
Wait, is that background not photoshopped?
It kind of looks like it.
It kind of
looks like it.
for sure.
Kind of looks like it. Yeah.
It got all the buildings
there's
and stuff.
no fountain, no fountain gate right there.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Okay, see if we could find the Henry one too.
Henry's got
those graphics were.
Yeah.
Dude, I would rock. I have footage of me rocking the T-shirts and stuff, like just white kid from Malibu. Just the Cubs. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
But
it's crazy.
But skating, it don't matter. Race don't matter on skating though. You know what I mean? Like none of us are trying to be like nothing like you bro. And you just thought Jovontae was cool.
That
You want to rock your shit.
Not for nothing, bro. That shit was over our heads at the time. We weren't tripping off that shit at all.
Yeah.
For sure.
Not even at all, dude. Fuck no. Skateboarding is fucking cool. Skateboarding is a beautiful thing, man.
All day.
Maybe that's it. Yeah, right there, JC. Is that it? Can you pop that open? Even though maybe we can't see the whole thing, but that's okay. Get the idea of it. Shit.
So what else we got?
Wait, hold on. Let's check out this cover real quick.
Sanchez cover?
Yeah. I want to check that out real quick too.
That was when he still am too. Like he wasn't even pro yet at that time.
Really?
Yeah,
he was before the crayon board.
Yeah. I was like, Real was just like making like a experimental boards, you know.
Can you not open that? Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, it's on the middle. So you got some doing with a purple thunder shirt, I think.
Zoom that in.
Grand Blvd 7.
It's as far as it goes. What's going on? Talk to me, JC. What's happening?
That's as far as it goes. I can find another one.
In the
Zoom
moment
in that other one. Yeah,
of awkward silence.
Zoom that in. Just so we could see it.
Yeah. There it goes, right there. See?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yep.
Obviously, there's it's some's cut off right there, but that's the best we could do.
Yeah.
I mean, he looks.
That was a big fucking deal, dude.
Yeah,
that was a big deal.
That's crazy.
Wait, what was he skating? What was he doing?
Middle of the 7.
Yeah,
he's crooked through in the middle.
The big block, middle of 7. Like there's 7, and there's a big block right there, and it comes from the ground up. Pretty gnarly. Not as gnarly as the stage, but still, I was sick as fuck though. Yeah, hella sick photo. Yep.
I mean, you could see like it's just like a little like this.
You got 2 covers, huh? Henry doing a fucking. I got a picture in that Thrasher with Sheffy.
Was that July?
Yeah, I got a picture in there with Sheffy.
What is that? Shout out to Sheffy. Of it?
Shout out to Chef Dog.
Is that a real?
He's doing a kickflip frontside no slide.
Is that what it is?
That is insane. Look how mob that is.
Yep.
Wait. Oh, okay. It looked like a drawing at some point.
That was his pro for blind right before Girl started.
So they were doing a bunch of photoshopping and stuff.
That's like kickflip front nose.
See if you can find that picture of me and Chef Dog in there.
That doesn't look. Yeah, it looks like he's moved up or something.
Yeah.
You think they moved him up?
Well, kickflip front nose.
What do you mean?
That's a weird.
Yeah.
That's a weird.
What about heel flip front nose?
I can see that.
Maybe.
That looks more about.
That looks more like.
Or it might be a half cab flip no slide maybe.
If he's going towards.
No, he's going front side, huh?
I mean,
That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
That is a tough one.
Should I ask Henry?
Yeah.
He knows.
That's crazy, dude.
Why didn't he leave?
Is that before? What year is this?
92, 93, I think, maybe.
93.
93.
Yeah.
Does it say the month?
July?
May.
Yeah, July. That's why I said with the American flag. Okay.
Yeah.
That's right before because
that's a cool ass cover right there.
Girl started in August, September '93.
That's a sick ass cover right there.
What did?
Girl.
Oh, Girl. Yeah.
Yeah, that covers hella sick.
And Henry did not come along.
Why didn't he, dude?
He talks about it.
He didn't think it was going to crack off.
Dude, how can you not have faith in that?
Wasn't he getting like a good check?
He's getting broke off by blind, dude.
It's hard to leave that for like an unknown.
He's just a kid back then. He didn't know any better, like.
Dude, plus that company was doing great itself, right?
Yeah.
Blind was everything.
The VAR was still on there.
He was getting a good check.
Yeah, the VAR was still on there.
I think they made it give him a little bit more when everything was going down too.
Yeah.
To stay.
Yeah.
But still, though,
I can't
dude,
remember what he said on the show.
Man, Costin, fucking Jeron, fucking Mike, fucking Guy leaving. I mean, how can it not succeed? You know what I mean? Like,
I think back then too, it was like when for a while there, it was like it's kind of skeptical when a new company would come around. It would like, but let's see if this lasts.
It makes it that much easier when you're going with that big of a crew.
Oh my
you know
God.
what I mean?
Girl had everybody. Dude, it was groundbreaking because they're the first guys to start their own company like that. You know what I mean? I mean, all you guys were on the best companies, World, Blind, whatever. You know, all that shit was hella sick back then. Yeah. And to suddenly quit and start your own shit. I mean. Dude, Mike is so groundbreaking what Mike did, dude. Like
all day.
Mike and Rick, the main owners of Girl, right? Yep. Mike and Rick.
Mike, Rick, Meg, and Spike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's quarter each.
Yeah. Megan Baltimore. She used to work at World. Now she's Rick Howard's wife, right? Yep. Okay, I never met her, but I know who she is though. Yeah. I mean, that's just fucking. I mean, I don't see how Henry couldn't have left though. You know, like I don't know.
You know, I mean,
I don't know, dude. I mean, obviously, with all those guys gone, it's going to fail, you know, especially like being the kind of person Rocco was.
Yeah, but you don't know that, though. Like, you're in the time and, like, we'll give you more money. We'll give you a nice paycheck. I think they probably had, like, give like, not as much money for starting Girl that people had to probably pay cuts.
It was just a matter of time before it blew up, though, dude.
I mean, as far as I know, everybody's getting $2,500 a month.
So Henry's probably getting 3 or 4
or 5, probably at least 5.
At least
5. So I think that was hard for him to take that cut.
100%.
Do you think that back then were people like expecting it to not succeed?
I know. Right.
I didn't see how it would.
As soon as I heard about those guys starting it, I knew it was going to be the fucking biggest company of that fucking era. I knew it, and it's still sick as fuck. You know, 30 years later and shit, like.
I mean, outside looking in, when the 401 commercial came up, and it was Tim Gavin doing the line, and I was like, oh my!
When I seen that first ad in Thrasher, dude, with all you guys' faces, where it's just like this, picture, like a little frame of everybody's face, like drawn.
I wasn't
Mike,
in that one.
You were?
No, not the first one.
Is that the school one?
Yeah, that was the one. Like not that I didn't know if I was going to be a part of it, but they all went specifically and took photos like they were in a. Like one of them little photo booths, and I wasn't there.
Really? I thought you were in that one.
Nah, bro. I was like I was a little bummed too, bro.
I thought you were in that one, dude.
Nah, dude.
Damn.
But the next ad, I was the next ad.
Yeah.
Well, the next one, this is
that's not
you are in this.
That's different.
One,
this
but
is
this is a different ad.
When Chocolate was starting and shit. It was like the alumni.
This is close. Yeah. But this is not.
Oh, that's the one I thought you were in. My bad.
Yeah. No, I was in that all day.
Yeah.
But then you got the Girl and
You're just like, huh?
This is like right before Chocolate started.
Yeah. Right. So it's 94.
Jeron, see, there you go right there, fool. Jeron Wilson.
Yeah, but this I'm talking about.
Oh, that's
the photo. The photo booth of when Girl first started.
That's not the first one.
This is not the ad.
Oh, okay. What ad are you talking about?
I'm talking about when Girl first started. That's not when Girl first started, because that's when Chocolate was being introduced.
So with those dudes, they were a part of Girl for 1 second. Like I saw Richard Mulder was there.
Right.
They were all on Girl, and then it was like decided to move over.
Nah, it was like kind of just telling you like this is the school, this is the alumni, like what was to come.
So what about this one? Can you zoom that in, JC?
So what ad are you talking about? Am I getting confused with?
The one you're getting confused with is when Girl first started. They went and shot like at a photo booth where you go like at a fucking amusement park, right? And they were all shooting their own individual like little shots, and then they placed them all together, kind of similar to that layout.
But it's black and white, right?
Black and white.
Okay, I remember now.
Yes.
I remember.
Yes.
Okay.
And I wasn't involved in that one. That's where I kind of got a little like, damn, am I gonna be in part of this shit?
But you left for Girl though, right? Like,
I was definitely already like everything was transforming into that.
You're still in AM at that time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. But
legendary though.
Yeah.
When that shit broke off,
dude,
and they started Girl and Chocolate, a Girl, especially like that's some. Yeah. That doesn't happen too often anymore when an industry gets shaken up like that.
So nowadays, skating like. I remember when I was a kid, like 1 week I'd be like into PAL, the next week I'd be like into Santa Cruz, the next week I'd be into World, whatever. And it's like Girls just like fucking stayed sick for how long, dude. Yeah. And it's still doing pretty good. And Chocolate's still sick as fuck. I think Chocolate might even be sicker than Girl now, maybe. I don't know.
I love it.
Maybe.
Well, Chocolate already had. I mean,
it's an extension of each other.
Jake, I agree with you.
Pretty much the same
company.
I
agree with you 100%.
And pretty much the same company, like.
Well, but the Girl Chocolate had this like flavor to it. It had like Gabe and Chico and Shamil and Ben and Richard and Daniel, and you had this like, it's like flavorful.
Yeah. Shout out Chico, shout out to Fat Siege, Shamil.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. It was like the guys like after me, you know what I mean? Like yeah.
Yeah, 94.
All those guys, they always look up to me at one point. They did though, dude. I gotta get my 5 minutes where I can, like.
Gotta live it.
Gotta get my little moments where I can.
Damn, it's crazy, bro.
Break time?
We're almost done. Dude.
We're almost done? I got hella more stories to go, dude.
That's why we got to leave them hanging. You come back. I'm
about to come back for a second session.
Second session with somebody.
I got hella more stories, dude. Fuck. How long have we been talking for?
About almost 2 hours.
God damn.
It goes fast.
Like you said, episodes, you don't want to make them more. I understand, man. You don't want to make them more 2 hours.
Well, the thing is like.
I got to come back sometime then, bro.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Got to come back sometime.
And you come back with somebody.
But I don't want to spend $50 on Uber, though, dude. So one of you guys got to come pick me up, dude.
Kelly will pick
Corey K. Kelly, what's up, bro?
Yeah, okay.
Sure thing, Jake.
No, it's man. I that's the thing though. It's I could listen to EMB stories forever. Like they never get old. Like we've had plenty of people on the show.
I got so many more, dude. Like,
and there was also that one thing. There was like a crack that would get somebody.
Oh, the dog trap.
The T-dog trap.
The T-dog trap.
Yeah,
it was a
dog trap.
If you skated the wrong direction or something, what was it?
What it was? Okay, you know how they have those things in the ground, like those.
It's like a grate, like a water drainer,
a little
thing?
grate.
Okay,
and the thing would be off. There were 2 dog traps.
Okay,
there was that one, and then the main one was okay. Like by the little 3, like kind of by where let me see what like in front of the little 3, like that the main steps. Okay, you know where Henry does that. Where how people do lines down that the little 3, then they go hit the small ledge by the fountain curve by the big 3. Yeah. Okay, but let me see. That was the main dog trap. There was probably a gap like maybe this big, but like going, like to the tall top of the little 3. If you didn't know that shit was there, dude, you're skating hell fast. Bam! Like every time, dude. Like, we just called it the dog trap because T-dogs used to always get stuck in that shit.
Was it a metal grate that would pop?
That was one dog trap, but the main trap was just like a crack in the fucking.
Just a crack.
Basically, there's like a caulking that was supposed to go in that gap that nobody ever filled.
Okay.
And dude, kids would be like skating hella fast when Carl's hella slow in their hands, just like whatever, just like bam! Like dude, it'd crack us up so hard, dude. Like
so, what it would do is like you roll over it and the shit would pop up.
It just gets straight stuck.
Pop up.
Yeah.
No, that was the other dog trap. The main dog trap was the one where the caulking should have been. It was just like a gap in the concrete.
Right.
Like,
what was it, like an inch gap or something, or half an inch?
Enough to get a wheel stuck.
Oh shit!
Yeah, dude.
The wheels back then too were fucking so tiny.
Did we ride like 40s? Fucking stupid shit.
Oh no, we
dude.
had the small ones around
like
that
40s,
time.
45s and shit. Like it's crazy
small.
Like nowadays, the kind of person I am, dude. Like if I seen somebody skating towards that, I'd be like, dude, stop, dude. You know what I mean? But like when you're a kid, though, that shit's hella funny, though, dude.
You're like, wow,
here it comes. Here it comes.
Oh, this is good. Watch this. Like it's all like Al gets like, hey, check it out.
You know who was hella funny with that shit was Shamil. Every time somebody found that shit, Shamil would always go, going down. Like, dude, every single fucking time, I'd be cracking up so fucking hard, dude. Be like, dog trap. Like, dude, Shamil was a fucking fool with that shit, dude. Like, hella funny. By the way, do you guys want to know the origins of T-Dog, or should I say that for next time?
York told the story on our live show.
What did he say?
He said that it was extended from it was a retarded dog.
No, but do you know the origins of T-Dog though?
No.
Break it down.
You guys want to hear, or should I say it for next time?
Go ahead. Say it.
Okay.
Let's end it on
on a good note.
Okay.
High note. Excuse me.
Okay. Me and Kelch, like we used to heckle my brother, right? And he was the first. My brother was the first T-Dog. He was the first T-Dog, dude. And so fucking from my brother, me and Kelch calling my brother that, it just expanded from there.
And it just came out of nowhere.
But York said that it morphed over time, like the meaning of it.
It stands for Tar Dog.
Tar Dog.
Yeah. Shout out to my brother Frank, but he was the very first T-Dog though. So just a little.
At least you can know your loved ones are T-Dog.
Hey,
yeah.
But that became like the new word for poser. You know what I mean? Like T-Dog, like I don't know, just whatever.
I don't know if is that even around anymore.
Poser, it's kind of a long way.
Poser's always going to be around.
Yeah.
But
T-Dog,
that faded out, right?
I don't think how it was. No,
wait, it made it down here for sure.
We brought it back.
Oh yeah.
For sure. It lingered for a bit, but it didn't.
Was that mostly just like it was just a skateboarding thing?
Yeah. It
was just you didn't hear it outside.
Yeah,
no like rappers,
especially outside of Embarcadero, you know. And then it just made its way down here somehow. And Embarcadero guys still say it, Chico still says it, I still say it, York still says it.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a lot of words like hella. Like I brought that shit back because it was like infectious. Like everybody's saying it, then I just started saying it.
Yeah, hella. That's just everybody from San Francisco says hella. Like everybody, just part of our everyday lingo, you know.
Yeah.
Just
I remember when Hecka started coming around, we like
that was lame.
That
was lame, dude.
I was like, it might be too
lame.
much.
Yeah, that sounds lame, dude.
What about heli? What the heli?
I never heard that one either.
Oh, that's the new shit. I think that shit is
that's probably been whacker than Hecka.
So T-Dog.
Echo was like,
people are using that shit. The what the hell shit though. That people are using it.
They're going.
Also, not even the sayings, but the two bolts bolts diagonal. Like I feel like that started in SF and then brought back down.
What do you mean two bolts?
2 bolts instead of 4 bolts. 2 bolts.
Oh, it'd be on one in each corner.
I don't remember that.
Really? That might have been later.
Yeah, that was probably when I was in my crack phase, but
yeah. Okay, T-Dog, man.
Yeah, Frank Vogel's very first T-Dog, dude, just in case anybody didn't know that. Now you know, dude.
Very first T-Dog. The shit that you come up with when you're a kid, but it's crazy. Yeah, but it sticks,
you know? It really does. That shit definitely stuck.
Yeah.
It's funny, dude.
Dude, I heard people in Europe were saying that shit, dude, like, I don't know, whatever.
Oh, it went overseas, bro. It did.
It was a T-Dog in Europe? No way, dude.
I feel like it was
Imagine, dude. I'm sure it did.
I mean, it made it down here easy. Like T-Dog, for sure.
Because a lot of guys from Frisco moved up here. You know, Henry was down here, and fucking Mike and all them, you know.
Yeah.
They traveled with him.
I'm trying to think of what other names. I guess, Hella.
Tall Tail.
Yeah, I got a quick cut for a minute. I got a story. I don't know if I want to talk about it enough to see if
you
it's
can tell us after.
Well,
after?
Yeah. Tell us after the show. Yeah. Or just whisper it if nobody's listening.
So
no, no, but honestly though, Jake, like all the stories are incredible. Love any EMB talk I can get my hands onto. I listen to it all day long.
Mm-hmm.
It would be incredible because I don't want this to end, but we would have to end it at a certain point.
Like you said, it's a 2-hour limit.
Well, yeah, it's not a limit. It's just like you know, we get our fill, and then but you can come back with somebody.
Dude, I'll be super.
We were talking about
how about by myself too?
Well, we were talking.
Nobody wants to hang out with me. I just come by myself.
100%. But
as long as Kelly pays for the Uber.
Or I got a car.
You could put
there you go. Makes it easier.
Thank you, Mr. Hart.
You could sponsor him. Etnies.
He already said I could get a box.
Oh shit. Okay. Oh, you already.
Thank you, Kelly. Appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, got you, dude.
Good thing that's on camera now. You have to.
You know what? I'll send you a pair of shoes too. You know what I mean?
Just one pair?
I don't think it's that hard of a deal.
But you got to film a clip in it.
Hey,
for sure.
Okay.
I'll do like a slap here, blunt or something.
Whatever it is, dude. You got to film a clip.
All right.
Gotta.
I'm not doing it for one pair of shoes though.
Get that.
need a proper box, man.
Get that sponsor me video.
Hey, man. I still get free shit from everybody, man. I get love from homies. I still got hooked up sometimes, you know, like get shout out to Carl, shout out to Carol Smythe. Now, just be hooking me up sometimes and shit, you know. Yeah. And now Kelly's gonna be on that list too.
Okay.
Oh, get a random text now. Hey, what's up with the box, dude?
How about this?
I'm not gonna hit you that much, Kelly.
Texts.
Just once in a while, bro.
Just don't text me at like midnight or something.
Hey, bro.
Don't hit him on the weekends, bro.
Hey, I'm just happy to be here, bro. I'm not gonna bother you at all, bro. I'm really happy to be here.
How about this? How about we give you some 9 Club stuff to take?
I love 9 Club shit, dude.
Yeah, dude. Kelly, do the honors, man. Get him a sweater too.
A hoodie, hat, bolts, stickers, and a crew neck.
Got
it. XL and t-shirts and large and hoodies.
Okay.
We got you, dude. We got you.
Thank you.
No, this is great, man. I love, because we were saying before, you can come back alone, or it'd be rad to team you up with somebody.
That'd be sick as fuck too.
Because like I've heard a lot of EMB stories on the show, like a lot. We've been doing this for 9 years, and EMB is always one of my favorite subjects.
But you said you like that era a lot from like 91.
I mean, it's my era, right? And I think there's so many similarities between like West LA Courthouse, EMB, Love Park. Like there's so many different similarities. And I don't know, it's just my favorite. I love hearing these stories. So I feel like, you know, we like it never gets. There's always something new to talk about.
Even though what I'm saying. It's old, but it's still new. Like
there's not like some stories repeat, which is fine, but the other stories like come up and like we never talked about the freeway being in the way of Hubba Hideout. That's why it was called Hideout. You know, it was like I didn't even.
You never knew that?
I never knew that.
Yeah,
I never knew that. I knew about the '89 quake. But
awesome, dude.
We got more stuff in the back. This is what we have here right now.
Oh yeah, cool. We'll get you the hoodie.
I love 9 Club shit, dude.
I'm
so happy to be here, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Man, seriously,
like you made the trip, bro.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Hold on.
Cost me a pretty penny, but you know, whatever though. It's all good. Ain't nobody else's responsibility to get me here, you know. It's my own responsibility. I'm just very happy to have you guys have me on, man.
Yeah.
Ellis dog. Can't be any T-Dog getting on the 9 Club, you know. Kelly, bro, thank you so much, bro.
Thank you, dude.
Thank you.
First of all, Jake, dude, it's been a fucking pleasure,
Chris.
dude. Thank you so much.
J-Dubs, my whole school homie.
Appreciate you, dude. We got a hat for you. 9 Club, dude.
Word up.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're proud, bro.
Yeah, thank you, dude.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. Am I on the boat company?
Never really got the. Well, hold on.
Everybody's on the boat sponsor. Can I get sponsored by the boats too?
I'm just saying though, like it's never too late to get the cover of Thrasher. Jake Vogel Thrasher. Can we do it? If it happens, 20.
I don't know these guys work there anymore, dude.
If it happens, $20 photo inside. Yeah, right there, dude.
And you owe me a hoodie from that bet too.
I'll send you a box too.
Oh, another box?
Yeah, I was playing.
Kelly's got you a box.
I was playing.
We got the hoodie in the back because this is our little promo room over here. But we got
bro, it's cool.
No, man. We got the hoodie for you, dude. I'll get you one. We got a.
It's a little warm.
We got to take it out of inventory, but 9 clubs.
It's fucking so
dope.
dope.
Blue's your
so
color. Oh, blue's your
dude.
color.
I love this shit.
Matching.
Love this shit. Oh, getting one of those too. Oh, those are nice, dude.
You
Yeti?
fuck with these?
Yetis are fucking nice, dude. Fuck yeah,
this
dude.
This is my shit.
Uh-huh.
I love Yetis, man.
Is Yeti one of your sponsors?
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
Sick, dude.
So there's that.
Sick. Fuck yeah.
Put any type of beverage in there.
Uh-huh.
And, dude, listen to that on your flight back, dude. We're sending you home with some Skull Candy Icon ANC headphones.
Hell yeah.
These are the shit, dude.
Thank you, bro.
Those things, man.
Thanks a lot.
And yes, of course,
am I on the boat company?
are on the boat company.
I finally get sponsored again.
Who would have thought that you'd be getting sponsored after all
man.
years, man? You know what I'm saying? This could be the start of a whole new Jake Vogel career.
Keeping dreams alive.
Yeah, that's right. He's going to go back to EMB and start skating around looking for... who is it?
For Smythe?
Tree cop and all the
squirrel
cop.
Yeah.
2 packs of bolts, man. There you go from our nuts and
Thank
bolts.
you,
company,
dude.
You are officially on the squad.
Thanks, man. Right on.
Jake, thank you so much for sharing all the incredible stories,
here,
man.
Dude.
Stoked to have you.
I got plenty more if you guys want to invite me back, dude.
100%, dude. 100%. I'm sure all of our community would love to hear more EMB. It's the most iconic time in my.
Hell, people are gonna be shocked to see me on here, dude. I can't wait to see my picture on the thumbnail, dude. I've always thought about it, dude. I can't believe it's like surreal being here. You know, shout out to Dub.
My God,
appreciate that, bro.
We're gonna pick a good thumbnail for you. All right.
Thank you, guys.
We got one where you just wipe the sweat off.
Yeah, man. These flights are killing me today, bro. Fuck. I'm not used to this Torrance weather, man. It's Southern California weather is hot as hell. Frisco's hot, but it's hot out here, dude.
We got you, bro.
Man.
Dude, Jake, thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
Appreciate you, dude.
Thank you. All right, cool.